You know, apparently the entire soundtrack of that whole movie was from that one song. Was from varying speeds of that one, the one Edith Piaf song.
Now that's
the one that the one that they tried to get out. Any song in the dream sequence was all from that song, which is pretty cool.
Well, if we had a long rest, can I cast Goodberry again?
No, you had a long rest since chasing down that guy. You haven't had a long rest since Onkegs.
No, but I cast Goodberry before we left.
No, you cast Goodberry, before you left.
They last for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So if we had a long rest between him casting it and taking a long rest, they'd still be good for another 16 hours.
Yeah, but you didn't. You woke up, you found the caravan, you cast Goodberry, you guys got on the caravan, traveled for a couple hours, fought Onkegs.
5 hours, fought things, 8-hour Goodberries, and then now we're at the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Sounds good to me. I ain't gonna argue it.
Yeah, you guys haven't had a long rest since Onkegs.
Onkegs.
So is your audio all
Yep, I think
functional?
we're good.
Is your audio all checked?
Yep. I hope so.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then. Oh yes.
Craig, when I hit level 6.
What? I don't want to read all that, so can you just say it?
What is it? Oh, warning bond.
Oh, okay.
That on Benny, and I can heal myself.
Should get my Skittles ready.
Okay, so last time you guys, after being driven from Riverguard Keep and Benny helping you all escape, as you were all unconscious, you guys found a hiding spot and hid in a small cave before some men came looking for you down a river in the boat. Maple, who had previously said that he hated Benny's guts.
Hey, don't take my words out of context.
No, that's pretty much what you said.
He jumped in the boat and ran away, and you guys killed the guys that came to look for you, and then decided to just go back to Red Larch because there was nothing else for you to do. While there, you encountered Kana Kelmoria. A human woman who seemed interested in the magic.
Human, huh?
Half-elf woman. Sorry, I forgot. Jeez.
No, it's all right. You fucking racist. I get it.
I mean, he's
okay,
only half racist.
Joe being rude marked down. Okay, continuing.
Oh god.
Rude. You called me a human.
Oh, I called your character a human by accident.
Nice.
You guys. She asked if she could. Well, basically, you guys mentioned that you were looking for the delegation as well, and she was like, "Hey, can I tag along?" And you guys kind of were like, "Yeah, sure." You guys then, out of sheer luck, because of an interesting D100 roll, Thurl Maraska, the man who tried to throw you off of Feathergale Spire, stepped into the inn that you were inside of, saw you all, and began to ran. You guys gave chase, but were unable to catch up to him thanks to some hefty magic abilities on his part, which is unfortunate. Feeling a little defeated and deflated, you guys decided to hop on a caravan that was coming through and travel down to Waterdeep to see if you could figure out who some of these delegation members were. I don't really understand why you're going to Waterdeep, but you guys decided.
No, you cut out. Yep. Craig is an alien.
What?
Confirmed.
What? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now, but you cut out for some time.
Sorry.
We said we wanted to go to Waterdeep because there was a noblewoman who was kidnapped, and we wanted to see if we could find any information out about that.
And we didn't want to go back to the keep.
Basically, you guys didn't want to go back to the keep, so and since that was your only lead, you guys were like, let's do something else. You guys headed down south. On the way, you encountered some ong kegs, driven to the surface for some reason. You're not. None of you could really figure out why. You guys eventually arrived in Amphale, where you found an inn. A nice, comfy little inn. The Stag and Flagon, I believe it was called.
The Stag and Flagon?
Stag and the Flagon or something. I can double check that.
It was the elk
but
something.
You guys... it was the...
It was elk something. I am like 200% sure.
It wasn't elk, it was stag. The stag-horned flagon.
Oh.
You guys went in there and encountered a bartender who seemed far too trusting and basically kind of dumb. But he kind of basically was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And after you guys mentioned the Mirabar delegation, he signaled that he was probably a member of the Crushing Wave cult that you had encountered. You guys played it off pretty well, and he's taking you up to a private room to discuss affairs of
beautiful.
cult. Yeah.
Not realizing that the party is going up with the bartender, I'm just in the kitchen fixing myself some tea.
Okay. More tea. You burnt that guy's tongue with the first thing of tea.
It's for me this time, okay?
Okay. So you guys head up the stairs with him. Basically, in the inn, you guys walk up the stairs. He leads you up to a room. He's like, "This is a private common room that we can use. Here, come on in here." And
Private
Benny's just kind of like, Benny kind of looks at you two and is like, "I'll just watch the door." And he closes the door behind you, and Bardry, Bardry was his name, I believe. I wrote it down.
I wrote it down too.
Bardry. There it is. Bardry kind of says, "So, what's been going on up in the Desert Valley? I haven't been up there in a while, but I hear our operation is pretty stellar."
Joe?
Who's hosting the call right now?
I believe I am.
Yes, okay, because Craig keeps cutting out for me.
Yeah, I think we should, because you guys keep cutting out for me as well.
Alright. Well, there's that. Having technical issues again. Alright, let's try me. Oh, okay. No, I guess not.
Hello?
Hello?
Any better now?
Hello?
Craig? Craig?
This isn't working.
God damn it, Craig. The technical issues. Let's try again.
Hello?
Can you guys hear?
Yes.
Hi.
You guys good now?
Hi.
Any skipping?
I think we're good now.
We none of us are aliens anymore?
Yeah, I did.
You started skipping there.
Well,
I can't help it.
All I know is Skype is a wonderful program and it's reliable.
Oh yeah, totally. Like 5 out of 5.
Totally, like 5 out of 10.
5 out of 7. Perfect score.
Like 6 out of 66.
well, let's. Jeez,
I made a demon joke.
I got it. So let's
Okay.
let's try this at least. So he sits you guys down. He's like, "So, how are the operations up in the desert going? It's been a while since I've been up a little norther of here in the Somber Hills."
Take a step out.
Okay.
You're not even in here. You're like making yourself some tea.
I know, I'm joking.
Oh.
Go on.
So, where did he say?
I said, "How are operations in the Somber Hills? I haven't been up
in the
there
Somber.
recently."
Well, we were attacked by this group of ragtag adventurers. Real pain in the ass.
Yeah, I got a letter about those guys. They're a pain, eh? You know, we're just trying to do our thing, but they come around and they're like, "Ooh, we're adventurers," and then they come and attack our keep. Ugh, so frustrating.
Where did everyone go?
I was
Gonna look at Eli.
Elira kind of gives out a small sigh. I'm actually not quite sure what happened. I was out scouting for a mission. Could you guys fill me in?
Yeah, I mean, how much do you know?
Oh, me? Well,
I don't want to bore
basically-
you with anything you already know, you know.
oh yeah. Well, basically, we get one of our members over there can send messages, you know, magically. So he sent us a message, you know, me being one of the, you know, southernmost operatives in this area. He sent me a message just saying that they were attacked and they're going to be replenishing their guards because apparently these stupid people killed a bunch of folks there, disrupting everything that was going on.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
Super unfortunate.
they had to go down underground to the main temple and bring people up. Isn't that insane?
Super crazy.
I know. I mean, it's not often that we're forced to go underground, but to bring people up, I mean, only Jolliver Grimjaw gets to have the key to that place. I mean, it's crazy. But, you know,
Out of character, did you say Gulliver or Gulliver?
Jolliver.
Jolliver.
Jolliver Grimjaw.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually exactly how it's spelled. Good job.
I
Yeah.
do both.
Speaking of underground, it's been a while since I got down there.
Fine, I guess.
Wasn't there a back entrance?
Let me think. I mean, I've actually never been allowed down underground. I only really know of the one way in, under the keep, under that main
Right.
hallway. It leads you down, and there's that secret little boat launch pad, and you take it through the tunnels, and then you come to the big door that's in the middle of the river. But in order to open the door, you need to have the key that Jolliver has. You know, it's just like, I mean, from what we understand, I mean, are you guys like new initiates? Like, how much do you know about what's going on in the valley?
Well, I mean, we were just there when they attacked. She was out scouting, but I got to see some of the carnage, and then they set me on our way to try and track those guys. They were heading down river.
Right. Oh,
I personally don't know much about what's inside the keep. I usually just get the magic messages that you've been getting, and they just tell me where to go and what needs to be done.
holy crap! What was
Jesus.
How scary.
that? He's like, I see. Well, I mean, you know, we're not the only group in the valley, obviously. If you guys have been up there recently, you know about our little deal with the Black Earth that we made.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about the ambush. They took out that Mirabar delegation, but they needed our boats to do it, and we were paid a hefty sum. We don't usually like to hang around with the other cults in the area, but, you know, sometimes alliances can be made for mutual benefit. But, man, those Black Earth guys, they're ridiculous. They're
Did you
all...
know?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Did you know where where those guys took the delegation?
Well, I assume they took it to the entrance to their main temple. I mean, you know, guys, I gotta know. How much do you know about the valley? Like, how new are you guys around here?
Well, we've been through our share of dealings with all the cults, really. But, you know, Crushing Wave is definitely somewhat new to us. We just got recruited not too long ago.
You've been dealing with all of them? And you see his
No.
eyes. You see his eyes kind of narrow.
Dealing
Come on,
isn't
like you haven't
exactly
been
the right word.
imaged by them before?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's because you're in a safe tavern,
That's true.
not on the
I didn't
road.
always. Well, ambushed by them. I mean, I guess. I
Those
guess I've heard
bird
about it
people
happening.
are f***ing crazy.
Yeah, those freaking howling winds. They are so frustrating. Fly in on their birds and they kill our people. Did you hear? They actually took one of the people from the delegation that the Black Earth called ambushed.
She was one of
Really?
the water deep, right?
Yeah, some nobleman from Waterdeep. I
Right.
don't know. It's
Hmm.
kind of just some lady.
How
But
would
as to,
how
I mean,
would how would somebody from the stupid air cult be able to take someone who is being held by the Black Earth?
well,
Like,
from
how is that even possible?
I mean, the only thing that we know is basically Black Earth fought with the delegation caravan. Some of the people were killed, and while this ambush was going on, a couple of the Howling Wind members flew in with their birds, picked off some Black Earth, and snatched up the one woman and flew away. It was kind of like an out of nowhere sort of thing. I mean, all of us fight, all of our cults, we all of our groups, our societies.
Oh yeah.
We don't like each other
Without
very
too well.
much. As to where Black Earth would have taken the delegation, I mean, they probably took them to the Sacred Stone Monastery. That's where they hide out. That's their basically.
Home base.
Yeah, it's their keep. Like we chill out at the River Guard Keep, and the Howling
Spire.
Wind. The Howling Wind has the spire, and these guys, they have that Sacred Stone Monastery in the hills. It's it's just what we do. It's entrances to the underground, to the old redoubt, the old dwarven redoubt underground. But we probably shouldn't go into that.
Well,
That's
Jeez, I don't even know you people. And he leans back, and you see he all of a sudden is like getting really reserved, like, jeez, I tell you guys a lot.
well,
Elira smiles and
we got sent down this way to try and track these guys. Do you know where we could meet up with anyone else? Are you the only guy down here this far south?
But from the Crushing Wave, yeah, like we just basically we run in the valley just like the other guys. There's something big going on here. I'm telling you.
there's a shift in the winds.
Yeah, more than a shift in the winds. There is something going on. Something big. Enough that we've had to open up the underground. I mean, those doors to the redoubt, to the main temples, they are rarely opened, and only the leader of each keep, above ground keep, can have access. So I don't know.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, the fact that that's been opened freely is kind of disturbing. I'm a little worried about what might happen in these hills, but I guess we'll see.
Well, are you kind of glued to your bartending job here?
Yeah,
do you
this is. I mean, this is where I need to stay. This is my post given to me by the Crushing Wave. Jolliver sent me down here, said that I'm supposed to make sure any traffic heading south is screened by me when they come through tavern. Make sure that nobody other than our members are asking questions. He kind of looks around at all of you and is like, right? We wouldn't want secrets getting out.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
That would be the last
So you
thing that you guys need.
wouldn't be interested in coming with us to the river, scouting for those guys? I think we've cut them off. Can't have gotten very
No.
far. We came by boat, so
No, I gotta stay here, guys. I
Respecting a
can't.
man's post is one thing that must be followed.
I'll tell you what, though. You guys are interested in that delegation, and I don't know if that's part of your mission to figure out where the heck they went, but I can show you where that sacred stone monastery is in the hills, if you care.
That would be most helpful.
All right.
do you have a map?
Yeah. 1 second. And he pulls out a rough map of the Desert Valley, and I'm just going to double check to make sure I give you guys the right location. Come on, where are you? So that is. Second. So he points at he points on the map and he says the Sacred Stone Monastery. It's built into the hills right around here, but it's hidden. Like you have to go into the hills through some paths. It's probably more inside the hills, more like probably here, ish.
All right.
What was the name of the Earth cult?
Oh, the Black Earth.
Black Earth.
Black Earth. Okay.
So
And it is where on the map? Sorry, I was writing stuff down.
right there.
Oh, so not far at all from there.
Nope.
And where was
That's-
the Feathergale Spire?
That's rather
Feathergale
close
Spire?
to the spire.
Feathergale
It's like right
Spire.
here.
Oh, Feathergale Spire was here.
And then
Which,
the-
by logic, the fourth one would probably be here.
that would make sense
Riverguard
since
was
the river
here.
is over here.
Or
that
here.
That was weird. It was spooky.
Riverguard Keep was here.
And the fourth one that we don't know the location of, correct? Would probably
Correct.
be here.
What fourth one?
What do you mean?
I mean, you guys don't know about any fourth cult.
We saw the four symbols.
We have the
and
4 symbols, and we
Alright.
have cults matching 3 of them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, Bardry, if you mention that, he's kind of like, yeah, the Eternal Flame have been really hard to keep track of. We don't know where they're headed, where they are right now. Like, I'm really sorry. I got nothing.
They're not super important as of right now.
Yeah, they're kind of quiet. They do things kind of sneaky. I mean,
Well, you know the saying,
Sneaky's the way to go.
a flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. If they burn eternal, they gotta burn real slow.
Wow, that was really deep.
whatever you say, sir.
Ma'am.
It's like, ma'am, yeah, sorry. You're literally all women. This is going to be so yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was good to catch up with a guy. I hardly ever get to see other agents. I just get a little ping in the back of my head and some voice going, there's bad guys around, as usual, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God,
definitely
yeah.
feel that. Well, thank you.
You see him kind of twitch for a second. He looks kind of past you for a minute.
Is there
then
something
he-
wrong?
I'm
Make sure you
going
sit.
to idly walk behind him, like pretending to look at stuff around the room.
Okay.
What do you have for drinks here?
Oh, we got tons of stuff. Let's go back downstairs if that's what you want.
Does he seem sketchy at all?
Make an insight check.
As of right
was
now?
Yes, as of after that ping.
Or the slight twitch?
He just seems like he kind of stared off into space for a minute. Then he's back to normal.
We
doing
get
his
the
thing.
idea that he heard something.
No, you just think he kind of. No, you don't
Well,
get anything.
That's
You-
the idea I got, even in character, which is why I'm checking.
Yeah, but after that little twitch, he seems
Right.
like he's back to normal. There's nothing unusual about his actions.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm under the impression that he received a message, though.
You can be under that impression. He kind of stands up and he's like, "Do you want to go back downstairs?" Something smells good. I think your friend is cooking or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's good at that.
Yeah, let's
yes, let's go get a drink.
that's not a bad idea. He leads you all back downstairs and lines you all up, and he kind of looks around and he gives you all drinks on the house.
Oh,
He
my
gives you
favorite kind of drink.
he kind of quickly makes that little symbol with his hands. The four fingers touching and then the middle fingers bent down and making an X with a line across the base.
The teepee.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kind of wave at him and then cast message on him and just whisper, "Our cook doesn't know." So keep it on the down low.
Okay. He kind of nods. It's like, yeah, for sure. Whatever you say, guys. And turns around, there's food, and Kana comes back in with the food. I don't think Joe's back, but Kana comes in with the food, probably says something really motherly. Benny starts tearing into it. He just loves it.
Elira pushes her portion towards Benny.
Benny just eats it.
Yep.
What if she made you kolaches?
She would give it to Benny. Elira is not trusting Kana right now.
Fair enough. She reminds you a little too much of someone who backstabbed you recently. I mean,
not exactly. She's not very good with people just hopping in with her. She's not very used to working a party in the first place. So
Right.
Just accepting a brand new member and then having her cook, it's like,
I mean, how does she feel about Zoe then?
Oh, Zoe's fine.
Because Zoe basically jumped in.
Well, Zoe didn't jump in after we've had a major battles. Zoe
That's
hopped
true.
in not too far from when she met Maple and Bentair.
That's true. Anyway, you guys are fed. You guys are fed. You still had to pay for your rooms, but you already paid for that. Everything is great. What do you guys want to do?
plus, I mean, Zoe and her have been through at least one fight where they both went down.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
She's pretty trusting of Zoe.
What do you guys want to do?
Elira's gonna stay downstairs and drink with the men and have a joyous time.
All right. Your time is. I'm going to roll for joy.
Okay.
Your time is joyous. Your time is indeed joyous.
Awesome.
are clerics ritual casters?
Yeah.
Why does my root beer taste like cola? This is depressing.
Did you just say fire, Joe?
No, I said tired.
Oh. I heard you just running through the house yelling, "Fire! Fire!"
I didn't run, so.
I know, just shut up.
It's ridiculous. All right, so what are you guys doing after your joyous night? Are you guys just going to take your long
I'm
rest?
just gonna sleep after party.
Did everything good? Everything good come out of it?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
they ate the food. It was really good, and you learned a lot of stuff.
Well,
Yep.
we did. We'll share with you later. You know nothing.
You guys just disappeared on me.
usual.
Well, you went into the kitchen. We went somewhere else.
No one told me you're going somewhere else.
I know, that's why we left you in the kitchen.
Anyway.
You ended up cooking for a bunch of people and they didn't have to pay. And then we all got drinks. And you cooked for Bentair. Twice.
And Zoe. Zoe would eat.
And ate it happily.
Yeah.
As always.
So
are you guys just going to take a long rest?
Yeah, I got some cornmeal,
Yep.
made some cornbread.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. Everyone likes cornbread, except for people who don't like corn.
You're not wrong. Okay. So then, you guys take your long rest. You guys get in your rooms. You have your sleep. Wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and ready to go. Are you guys still going to hop on the caravan and head to Waterdeep, or are these new developments changing your direction?
I feel like we should discuss that. Because We can either go to Waterdeep and figure out what's more on this woman, or we can go find that door.
Give me just one moment.
Okay, bye. Alright, well.
I
That's
casted the good berry,
Okay, good berry cast.
and I'll give 3 to Elira.
Okay.
3 to Zoe.
Okay.
2 to Benny. 2 to me.
Okay. No. Okay. So mark down how many you have. Benny has.
Unless Elira's not going to take them from me.
No, I'll take them. I'll take the good berries because they're made of magic. I won't take your food because you cooked it.
Missing out.
I mean, I don't know that until I eat it, so.
Betty was the one saying this is delicious. Don't you trust Betty?
No. No. I feel like he'll get me poisoned.
If one of your party members was going to accidentally get you poisoned, it would be Benny.
Yeah. See?
It's fine because he's at least immune to disease.
But
You're
I'm not.
Wrong.
Of course, we don't do with disease in this game, so no problem.
So
Craig's gonna start
Oh, my
using
horse! I forgot about him.
do you want to fill in? Do you want to fill in Kana while we wait for Zoe to come back about what you guys learned?
Okay, yeah, sure.
She's gonna share it with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were planning to anyway.
So we're all in my room, mine and Zoe's room.
Okay.
All right. So this is what we got from the bartender. He thinks that we are part of Riverguard Keep, which is one of the cults that we're dealing with right now. And we're part of that cult. He told us that Javier Grimjaw has the key to the temple that is under Riverguard Keep. Do I have a map?
Yeah.
Alright, so right here is where Riverguard Keep is. He says that when they allowed the Black Earth to use their boats to ambush the delegation, they probably brought the delegation to their temple, which is about here-ish. With that, they also know of the air cult, Feathergale Spire, or Howling Wind, as he put it, is about here-ish. So we've got part of the Somber Hills under fucking cults.
So we're going this way.
Either we can go there to go just meet with the cults, or we can continue on our way to Waterdeep to find more information.
Why are we
about
doing the cults again?
Because that's the Black Earth cult was the one who ambushed and kidnapped the delegation. That's where the delegation went.
So, out of character.
I think you forget at this point. I haven't learned anything about the delegation. All I know is
know, she's just explaining it. She's not.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the first time I've heard that they've been Like, I know they're missing, but I didn't think they've been kidnapped.
That's why I'm telling you that they got kidnapped.
Yeah.
So out of character, are we away from the guy in our own room now?
Yeah, you're in my room. You're in our room right now. The door's closed / locked, and I'm talking quietly.
Okay.
So we can either head to the Sacred Stone Monastery, which is where they are holding the delegation, or we can continue to Waterdeep, which is where the woman from the delegation was taken, and we can find more information about her and why she was, I don't know, she's just from Waterdeep.
All right. I think I might know a spell that could help us, or at least get in there.
Noises.
What is that?
Loud noises.
Hiatus! Ah!
Is he gone?
I don't know. He might have muted his mic.
Oh, okay.
The music just got really loud and then he
And it
disappeared.
just stopped. Alright.
He has always said that his neighbors are really obnoxious, so...
Alright.
I have yet to meet a neighbor who's not obnoxious.
I have nice neighbors.
You're in Canada. Everybody in Canada's nice.
That is a large falsehood. Anyway.
So,
Okay, so
Continue.
90%.
let me get this straight. You want to infiltrate this cult? Or do we just...
I'm just giving you the information that we got from the bartender. And you cannot let him know that you know. Because
Okay.
we
We told him
that,
you're our cook.
yes. /
I'm
healer.
fine with that.
Alright. So,
But
we can go check out this stone monastery. I don't know how well that'll go down considering our last encounter with a cult keep. They're probably, know our faces by now.
I think I might know a spell that'll help us get in now.
Zoe,
If you guys are okay with that.
Yes.
do you know if if Marjorie said anything about the Sacred Stone Monastery needing a key just like the temple under river?
He
river
didn't
guard?
mention it, but I have to assume he would.
He hasn't.
Although, on that note, she kind of rummages around in her pack for a moment and pulls out that drawer handle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this might be the air cult's key?
Ooh. It could be. I mean, or it could be a drawer
Maybe.
handle that fell off.
Oh. Correct me if I was wrong, Craig. It didn't look like an actual drawer handle.
No,
right?
it looked
had-
basically... Here, I'll draw it.
Draw with
Basically
circles.
Oh, it doesn't have a
It-
circle.
Oh, sad.
I don't know.
It
Basically looked
a
like
drawer
this.
handle,
Why?
but-
What do you need?
Or, sorry, not like that.
That's a rectangle.
I know. I can't even select it to delete it because Roll20 is just ridiculous.
Is it as ridiculous as Skype?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it looks like there's this rectangle portion, and then there's a portion here and a portion here, basically. So it looks like that from the side view. From the top view, it's a rectangle and it's got a slit down the middle, kind of like that.
Oh.
It doesn't. It kind of recesses into it a little bit.
So it does look like a drawer handle.
Yeah, it
but
does look
yes.
like
it's a little bit.
More intricate
More
than a
feature.
drawer. Yeah, and it's
Are there
a
any
it's a
markings on
bright
it?
blue. No, there are no markings. It's just a bright blue.
Riverguard Keep had their temple, quote unquote, under their keep. Do you think that Feathergare Spire has something under it? We didn't find any trapdoors down there. Before
you guys-
we were almost thrown off the building.
You guys went to the bottom of the spire, and you didn't see, and there were no trapdoors or anything.
I don't think so.
Although we didn't look too hard, like in the stables or anything like that. Might have been under some hay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Although that's not necessarily worth
I would
running back
rather-
to go.
Yeah, I would rather
at.
not go back there. Even though that guy, oh my god, he's on my list.
I'm also kind of worried about that girl.
What girl? Oh, the one that Maple banged?
Yeah.
She should be fine.
Well, he was going to throw her off, remember?
Yeah, but he's terrified of everything. She'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, if the delegation's at the, you said, I'm sorry, Temple of the Black Earth?
The Sacred Stone Monastery, which is pretty much the Temple of the Black Earth, I guess.
Okay.
So
I mean, I think we should go there. I mean, if the delegation's there, we possibly, if they're still alive, we could go save them.
I'm just very cautious of, I don't want what happened at Riverguard to happen here.
What happened at Riverguard, may I ask?
We all almost died.
Pretty much. And then our last member left.
I hear some malice in your voice. Oh, well, that's that's a but I'm here now. Maybe get a little bit more experience. We'll just be a bit more cautious, right?
That's not reassuring.
Ouch.
You know I haven't really proven myself yet, but you could give me a break. Let's just go here. I'll prove myself in battle, and then we can move on from there. Hopefully we can put some of this
if you say
negativity
friends,
behind us. Negativity behind us.
Elira glares at the floor.
I'm gonna put my hand on Eli's shoulder.
The visual on that.
No, literally she's standing at her left, and her right hand is all the way up on Eli's shoulder.
Yeah.
Right, that's weird.
So it's decided we're going to see the Black Earth door.
Out of character, I think this is a bad idea, because if that's where the delegation is held, that's probably the
I think it's a bad idea
place
too.
to go.
I think it's a bad idea too.
And you guys, just so you know, I think you guys misunderstood a bit, but essentially, what Bardry told you is each cult, from what he understands, he doesn't really call them a cult, he calls them societies. Each society has their own keep above the surface.
Right.
And each of these keeps has their own entrance underground to an underground area in a dwarven redoubt, he mentioned.
What is a redoubt?
Redoubt is just basically a big underground city made by dwarves.
Okay.
And it's big, like it's segregated enough that each of them having a temple there and not liking each other is still viable. So they basically, yeah. And so he said that the Black Earth cult, their front on the surface is the Sacred Stone Monastery, essentially.
So we have our options. We can go back to Feathergale Spire because we fucked that up pretty royally, but there still were a lot of guards that we didn't deal with. We can go back to the Crashing Wave cult. They'll be on high alert, but their numbers are still going to be fucked, and anyone who they brought up, I imagine, is not going to be well trained.
But their numbers are still going to be better than ours by a lot, especially with that werebore that we didn't kill, and the two magic casters.
But I can get in there very easily, and by me getting in there really easily, I can get Benny in really easily. Which is our main thing, because as soon as we get Benny in, then we can open the gates for you two. Or I could just get up there and get that rope tied up.
I still don't.
I don't understand.
Well, where do you want to head? Like, out of character. Seriously, where do we want to head?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. I feel like the door is probably the best bet.
How do we get to the door other than through the keep?
There is no keep. Are you talking about River?
I'm talking about the Crushing Wave.
I'm talking about the Black Earth.
Oh. Well, there's a door at each of them.
Yes, there's a door at each of them for each temple.
Each temple has their own door leading. Each keep has their own door leading underground to their own temple.
Right. And I'm saying.
So you say I want to go to the door. There's 4 doors.
Sorry,
through 4 keeps.
By the door, I mean the one that doesn't have like a keep over it.
They all have keeps over them. That's what we just established.
I'm talking about Black Earth.
Yes.
Yeah. The Black
so
Earth,
you mean
the monastery is a keep.
The monastery is a keep. It's not a temple.
Oh.
It is a temple that they've turned into a keep.
Yeah. So there's basically the way it works is there's 4 keeps. Under each keep, there is a temple.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
So we have our options to either go to the fresh Earth cult, which does have the delegation from what we understand, so that's important. I'm not going to debate that we shouldn't go there, but if we go doing the crashing wave right now, we could potentially take them out. But we also do have the key to the air cult. Potentially. I don't know if that's a key, but I'm assuming it's a key.
I'd rather avoid Riverguard for now.
Bad memories?
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, like, if we avoid Riverguard for too long, they're just going to restock their numbers, and then we're going to have to fight through that whole amount again.
Yes, but you weren't there when he was talking about how they've already restacked their numbers. They brought up people from underground.
They didn't, but he didn't say it was any trained they were trained
Well,
individuals?
Well, you have to imagine that anyone who's in the cult would be trained.
It's
Well,
not
then
like they're
by
gonna
that-
put civilians, quote unquote civilians, of their society up on
To
the walls.
guard.
Yeah.
So, well then, air or earth if you want to do this.
And just as a side note, you are playing D&D, so there's probably going to be combat, Velvet.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to avoid combat. I'm just trying to avoid
just making
dying.
sure. I know, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I'm
Yeah,
totally
but,
counting on combat.
You
Okay.
also have to consider that we're higher level now, so it's gonna, like, yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but regardless, it wasn't easy in the first place. I think, I'm pretty sure we attacked that place at too low, like, we were too low a level.
We were
but-
like level 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a level 6 area.
It's a level 4 area.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're not supposed to alert the whole keep and not run away.
Yeah. You guys were just ridiculous. I loved it.
I mean,
I loved it.
we could go to the Earth cult if you want to do that, but, you know, we do have to keep to the air cult, so that's something you have to consider.
And I am considering that.
Okay, well, then, what do you think, Hiatus?
This is the
I don't
second
know.
planning session I've had this week.
Fuck it!
Right?
I'm gonna put my vote down because I don't want to spend an hour.
Alright, let's go to Black Earth.
Nice. Nice.
All right, we've got 2 votes for Sacred Stone. Elira?
That was my original vote in the first place.
All right, so you guys, after some long hours of contemplating in the morning, you decide that your best course of action is to fulfill the purpose you set out for originally. You decided, you know what, we wanted to get this delegation. Let's go get this delegation.
I better
And
get
so-
paid so much for this.
You'll be paid in glory.
Nope,
Uh,
you're not getting paid
That
for
will
it.
not buy me drinks.
You're not
So,
getting paid for it.
for the sake of brevity, because something we have precious little of, you guys basically go to your caravan people, tell them, hey, we can't continue the Waterdeep, sorry. They're kind of like,
Business
no
came up.
worries.
Business
Yeah,
came
they're like,
up.
Oh,
Well, there goes your
Like-
protection.
they're
Yeah.
like, no worries, we'll be fine.
I totally forgot about those guys. I kind of want to finish that, though.
Nah, they're like, man, if you've got business, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. they'll be fine. They hire on some guards, and they're like, it'll be okay. They thank you for helping them against the Onkegs, and you'll be fine.
Do we
so
know
you
where
guys,
the Earth Cult is, even?
Yep.
Yes.
Bardry showed you a location on the map.
Which, when we were alone, we marked on our map.
Yeah, it was right here-ish.
What?
No, that's the wrong hills. Right here-ish. Sumber Hills. Those are the Deseret Hills.
Deseret Hills? We haven't been there yet.
Fuck, we're gonna go all the way back to Red... Why is everything around Red Larch? Red Larch sucks.
Everything is around that area, yeah.
So you guys take some time. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be like. So do you guys just want to travel straight there, or are you guys gonna stop over somewhere and do something?
Should we rent some horses?
And he's like, I don't need to rent a horse.
Neither do I. Climb on Benny.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a horse. Not anymore, but I had one.
So that didn't answer his question.
It did not, you're right.
I mean, a draft horse is only 50 gold. Actually, I don't have the money for that.
Are there keeps? Or not keeps, but
Yes, we've established there are keeps.
Are there shops in this town?
Like, oh yeah. Yeah, it's a city. Like it's got stores and stuff.
Okay.
What you looking for?
Do we need to buy something? What?
Well, I think yeah, my inventory didn't update.
Out of character, do we have some weapons we could offload here for some money?
Benny has loads of weapons we could offload here. Would you like me to look through the logs and see if I can find it?
Yeah, let's see something that none of us will want to use, and we'll just offload it here.
Like the chest full of weapons that we didn't take?
Yeah, that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
All right.
Somehow Elira has a...
This is what we have, guys.
Somehow Elira has a cup of ale. She's walking around with it.
You stole it. Nobody noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to sell those items?
Not all of those.
No, not all of them, but which ones do you want to sell?
The ones that we didn't take?
All of the ones you didn't take?
No, not... We're only going to offload like 1 or 2. We're not going to offload all of them. That'd be dumb. You just lead us right to them. Let's get rid of
the spiked padded armor.
Yep.
The sailor's pike.
I don't
think anyone's used it.
No, wait. No, I don't. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's get rid of those 2.
Okay. Does somebody want to haggle the price up?
Elira, definitely.
What? What?
Elira.
What?
Do you want to haggle the price up?
I don't
know. You want to sell it for more money?
Sure.
I do, but I don't know how to haggle.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this fine Look at this fine weapon. Look at the sheen. You know this was made by a great dwarven.
Wait, is that
smith. I mean, you just pick shit up.
It's really good. It's magical.
He kind of looks up and down. And he's like, "All right, 250 for the 2 of them."
All right.
Okay.
Gives you 250
God,
gold.
I hate you all. Oh, come on.
That's still upselling.
I know, but I want the haggling. Come on.
I don't know how to
Then
haggle.
why did you drop Maple?
Yeah. Piece of shit.
All right. So let's give 50 gold to what's her face here because she needed to buy something, and then split the rest amongst ourselves.
Well.
Okay, so Kana, you're given 50 gold, basically as a horse buying fund.
I'll pay this back. Don't worry.
And then
just keep.
I'll take the 67, I guess.
Okay, so I will add 66 to Benny's character sheet.
So I get 66.
Yep. 30, 74.
I'm just getting a draft horse, Craig. So.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're getting a draft horse? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you buy a draft horse. Elira, are you going to buy a horse?
Yeah.
Right, 50 gold.
Alright.
All right.
Out of curiosity, can I make an animal handling check to see how good a horse this is? Like,
Yeah,
is it
sure.
weathered?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a fairly young horse. Doesn't look like it's seen much travel.
I'm gonna do
I
the
feed it
same.
a good berry.
I wanna
It eats berry.
I wanna compare this horse to my other one.
Okay, make an animal handling check. I mean, you
It's
can't
a
really
horse.
tell. You don't know tons about horses. I mean, you really like Shadowmere, and this one's brown, so it kind of makes you sad that it's not black like Shadowmere was. But I mean,
I look sad.
okay, you can do that without rolling.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I know, right?
I would like to see a roll, actually. No.
I want to roll for sadness.
Can I roll for sadness? What would that even mean?
It's a D10. See how sad you are out of 10.
Alright. 4 out of 10, sad.
You're not super sad. I mean, 10 out of 10 would have been the saddest because it's
Yeah.
a sadness.
No.
roll.
I was thinking it was reversed, where
No,
10
no.
is super happy.
No, 10, out, of,
it's
10
alright.
out of 10 sad is like the max sad.
That's like crippling depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hurt? I have all
4.
the hurt.
I have 4 hurt.
Okay. So you guys want to
Alright.
travel? If you guys are done shopping and stuff, do you guys just want to travel to the Sacred Stone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You'll probably have a layover night in Red Larch.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It sucks. We just left the Red Larch.
I know. You come back and Calissa is there at the front desk. She's like, "You're back already!" And she's so happy to see you. You know, she does actually have to charge you this time, so everybody could knock. Like, I mean, if somebody knocks 2 gold off, that'll cover your rooms.
I got it.
Okay. So you
You gonna
guys.
pay for me?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Elira.
Shut up.
Oh.
You got wow. The next day.
Did we get ambushed by more
God, Elira is such a cunt.
No, wow.
me about it.
Okay. So you guys ride out the next day. There are no on-keg attacks, which is always nice.
What
As for
what about bird
for right-
attacks?
no bird attacks.
Awesome.
It's surprisingly calm, almost an unsettling calm. But as far as travel music, I mean, who doesn't like Legend of Zelda? So you guys are galloping through the hills. You guys head down the road a bit before you steer off and head towards the hills.
Can we see the Feather Girl Spire from here?
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see it from any major road.
I'm scowling.
Okay, scowling like profusely. Like it
Yep.
is lots of anger.
Like a lot of scowls.
Okay, like at least 6. So
Yeah.
you guys gallop away. You know, doing your thing. It's it's a bit of a travel. It takes some time, but eventually you do find yourself in the hills, and following your map and where you expect it to be and looking around, so eventually,
God, you wasted that.
I don't know why you think rolling is wasting.
it's a luck thing. It's actually true. It's true. Scientifically proven. I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be like noonish when you guys reach the Sacred Stone Monastery. So you guys ride up, through the hills a bit, and eventually, as you guys crest over, you guys find a trail, and this trail leads into an ever narrowing defile between bluffs of wind sculpted sandstone. Eventually, the walls draw in so closely that you can reach out and touch either side. Like, it is extremely narrow. It continues like this for a little while, and it's kind of unsettling. The horses are kind of upset by it. Benter's elk, its antlers, are not happy about the situation, but it's managing
antlers?
to get through. Yeah, it's an elk. It has
Oh,
antlers.
I was confused on why his antlers would be upset.
Yeah, the elk's antlers. But eventually, the narrow space opens into a hidden canyon in the heart of the hills. A sprawling monastery with dark, narrow windows and red tile rooftops stands in the middle of this natural amphitheater, ringed by sandstone cliffs all around. Ahead, a weathered flight of stone steps leads up to the closed monastery doors. The plain doors are made of heavy timber with iron studs. A dusty footpath circles the building. So I will bring you guys to the outside of the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Oh, joy.
If you guys can all drop your tokens in, that would be fantabulous.
Where would you like us to drop them?
Right here.
Huh.
Here, I can just do it. It's fine.
Okay, because I don't know how to do that, and everything.
I dropped Zoe, and it dropped an owl. I think you broke my token.
I'll fix it. I can fix it. Give me a second, I'll fix it.
You go to your character sheet, you go to bio and info, and if you click and drag your picture, you can drop it onto
the map. We have 2 kanas. It's unsettling.
There, I fixed you, Zoe.
Thanks.
Yay.
Wow. I mean, it's not that unsettling.
Nope. Right, stop. Unsettled.
Okay, are we good?
I believe so.
Okay, so you guys don't have to be that close, but if you want to be, you can be.
There is no other map for me, so that's as close as it gets.
Yeah, there's no other map, but I'm saying like out of like.
We want to be 100 feet back.
Okay, so you guys are about 100 feet back from the monastery then.
And traditional owl go scouting.
Okay, make a perception check.
God damn it. Never mind. I can't say it. Be metagaming.
Okay. If you believe it is so, then I will trust you. Make an owl perception check.
Working on it. 1 sec. Oh. Now that I actually have a character sheet, I can actually put that in there.
Yay.
Actually, yeah.
12.
Okay. So, the owl circles around the monastery, eventually saying, coming back near you and just saying, there appears to be nobody outside. Though there is a small door, perhaps a servant entrance. It's on the northwest side of the monastery. On the northeast side, a low wall encloses a good-sized garden with a locked gate. The eastern portion of the monastery is in very poor repair. The walls are crumbling, and the windows have been bricked up with old masonry. A small side window is near that section in the southeast portion of the building.
We're at the southeast. South part of the...
You're at the south, yeah.
Okay.
How tall are the walls?
The walls are...
17 feet.
No. The walls are actually... Monastery features... Walls. The roof of the monastery is about 25 feet above the ground, but the walls have patches of crumbling masonry or poorly fitted fieldstone. Remember, it's wall, like it's a building. Like it's not a heap like the other one. Like it's a full building. Yeah, so they're relatively easy to climb. The walls are, and the wall surrounding the garden is about 10 feet high.
Oh, Benny could leap those.
Taking a quick glance around, are there any boulders, craters, anything reminiscent of that fight that we saw earlier where there were like magical boulders crushing into the ground and stuff?
Make a perception check. Well, with your owl's perception check looking around, no, there's no broken earth and stuff like that, like you saw there, like the earth-based magic that Elira detected back there.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
So I'm confused, Craig. I'm sorry. It's not walls around a monastery. It's just a monastery.
It's a building.
It's a building. And then in this back corner back here, I'm on the wrong tool. On this back corner back here, it's actually, there's an outside area, and those walls are 10 feet. The rest of the building, however, is 25 feet tall. And there's just a door ahead of you.
Alright, is anyone up for being monks for a minute?
Being what?
Monks.
Monks?
It is a monastery. Maybe they're keeping up appearances.
They are a cult.
Oh, you're talking about playing a role. I'm just gonna let that sink in.
Oh, it's sunk. It's sunk so deep.
Sunk so deep.
That felt good.
Anybody want to go knock?
Sure.
Is this a wall directly
Sorry, which?
here?
Like here?
This.
Oh, that's part of the crater, because this thing is basically, it's
Oh, you cut out.
hills, like stone hills. It's like it described. It's like an amphitheater, basically. There's this big crater sort of deal surrounded by hills, and in the center of it is this monastery.
All right. They can probably hear us then if we're in.
You're 100 feet back. You're 100 feet back. If you're just if you're not yelling, then
No, definitely not yelling.
All right.
you're fine.
Would I know what the foundation would be made of?
Stone?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably made of stone. You don't even have to roll for that.
That's good. No, I just wanted to know. That's all.
All right. Sounds good. Should we go knock? Maybe they'll don't mention anything about the delegation.
I will walk up, knock, and bow, and put my head on the stairs.
Okay. As you do that,
I'm hiding.
Okay. As you do that,
staying back with Benny.
Okay, Benny's going to stay back about 100 feet still. If anybody else wants to, are you hiding behind a rock or something, Elira?
Yes.
Okay, make a stealth check.
All right.
Don't fudge this one.
No, it's fine. I got this.
Okay, so after you knock, Zoe, a small panel on the monastery's front door slides open, and somebody wearing a golden mask peers out.
Oh,
the mask is the mask is fashioned in a shape of a scowling gargoyle, but from the hand that opened the panel, it seems human enough. From beneath the mask comes a female voice. Yes, what do you want?
I am a monk. I have traveled far to seek out this temple, the old temple of my forefathers.
Really? That's quite interesting. Who are your forefathers?
My head is still on the stairs.
Who are your forefathers?
What were they called? This is out of character. I actually had thought about this. It was the Radiant Sun monks.
Make a deception check.
I'd believe it.
Sure. Ow.
Said, you do not look like much of a monk. And to be quite honest, we do not care about your forefathers. Please leave. And this thing goes and closes.
Oh God!
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
what
God.
is it?
Oh Lord!
What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's Steve.
Steve?
Huh?
Steve?
Hi.
Steve!
Hey!
Who else would make a crazy buzzing noise when he entered?
Scared the shit out of all of us.
Oh, that was the best.
Oh man. We don't
And
care
so
about your forefathers.
in
Please
game,
leave.
In game, that comes out as Benny just lets a huge one rip, and it's just so bad.
Yeah, it is.
Kana gets all of it.
I cast Gust.
Okay.
I kind of blow it. I kind of blow it in Lyra's direction.
Okay, so Benny,
I
quick fill in just before things go nuts. You want a quick fill in?
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially, what has happened? The ladies did an interrogation of this man. Basically, not even an interrogation, a conversation, and he talked about basically how each of the cults in the area, they call themselves societies. Each of the societies in the area have a keep above ground, and each of these keeps has its own door that leads to a temple below ground that is part of an old dwarven redoubt, basically an ancient dwarven city, and each temple is part of that. Though they hate each other, so they stay separate, but they all are in this same redoubt underground. You guys decided... and he also revealed that it was the Black Earth cult that kidnapped the delegation. So figuring, hey, delegation, that's what we're here for. Why don't we just go there? You guys decided to go to the Sacred Stone Monastery, see if you could figure out... See, as it was explained, that this is the front for the Black Earth cult.
Is this the guy the bartender?
Yeah, the bartender that was super open with you guys. He was a member of the Crushing Wave. He was a well-informed member of the Crushing Wave. He was just like, yeah, you guys are awesome.
Sweet.
Here's all of our secret information.
Essentially. So anyway, basically, Zoe went up and tried to act like a monk.
Mhm.
Didn't go too well, and they slid the eye slit closed.
And told her to go away.
Told her to go away.
That they didn't care about your radiant forefathers.
I'm gonna stand up and loud enough for them to hear. Say, fine, I didn't want to join your stupid society anyway. And just start like shuffling my feet as I'm walking away.
Make a
Lyra comes out and just
make a persuasion check.
arms.
You hear the slit go open again. He says, "Listen, if you wanted to join, why didn't you just say you wanted to join?"
One of your members told me you guys liked people who were stealthy and could blend in and... Sorry.
Now listen.
Out of character, that was the fire or what?
Listen.
No, this is just in character spouting about bullshit. Go ahead, sorry.
I need some proof that you even know what our society is before you want to join.
What do you mean?
Well, if you need to ask that question, then you don't actually know.
Hold on. And I hold up a triangle in my fingers.
You hold up a which? What does it look like?
A triangle. Just a triangle. Not the TP, the triangle, but I can't really make the little line.
Yep. Okay. You see him nod, and he says, "Very well. You must come see Corbo then."
I brought a handful of friends, if you don't mind.
Why did you not show them originally?
Again, that whole, tricksy, people liking to blend in. I was told you guys like that. Some stupid recruit named Zanzibar.
Make a deception check.
Come on, pass this deception.
Yes!
Yes!
That's Zanzibar. Bring your friends out. Bring your friends out. I will assess them. Bring your friends out. I am waiting.
Wave everyone forward.
Hello, I'm Bentair Winterhorn.
Oh dear. I see the first lesson we will teach is silence.
Subtlety.
Yes, subtlety. That is good. You are a good student already. Very well.
I walk up and I get on one knee and I bow, but I don't say a thing.
One that knows her place. I like this.
Wow.
Very well. Very well. I will bring you to an odd...
Lyra just stands there and crosses her arms and nods.
I will bring you to a meeting with Corbo. That should work for you. Very well, very well. And you, the slider slides shut, and you hear this boom, and the front door opens. As the front door opens, you see a small... an austere hall is finished in irregular blocks of dark basalt that form natural columns along these walls. The doors of the monastery's front entrance face south, while the interior doors lead east and west. An interior courtyard lies just north of this room, visible through a pair of narrow windows. So I will reveal that to you guys. So, and as you step in, there are two monks. You see, there are actually two monks, so you guys are all inside now. The one actually says, your owl will not be welcome in this place.
Oh, how rude.
Finish.
So is the owl just going to fly off, or are you going to put it in the
It's
den?
going to be over the roof.
Okay.
Essentially keeping within 100 feet of me.
Okay, I'll just drag it off to there, but we'll know it's there. Okay. Double checking. Okay, so... Okay, so basically the monks lead you through this way. These two, actually, the one man. There's a man and a woman. The woman you were talking to, and the woman leads you through this hallway up to about there. That's all you can really see, and then opens this door. This big, large door here, and brings you out into a room, long room, with two large statues in it, and then up to this door. And once you guys make it to that door, actually, as you guys are walking through this hallway over here, you can hear sounds of like fighting and like ha, hua, ya, ah, ah. Like very Dragon Ball Z and Naruto-esque fighting, like coming from in this. Yeah, training fighting.
I just imagine Link just.
What?
Yeah, like they sound like really Japanese, and it's kind of strange, but it's coming from this room. Eventually, you are led into this room, and the woman is like, let me just double check this area. Sorry, jeez. A lot of scrolling in this area. Yeah, so basically you're led into this court area, and the area is actually open to the sky. And this long, narrow court is paved in red sandstone. To the north stands the main temple or shrine of the monastery. Its copper-sheathed doors emblazoned with a triangular symbol, a symbol that you all recognize. Doors also exit the court at its east and west ends, and several narrow windows pierce the south wall. Gargoyle statues guard the door, each facing the court with a ferocious leer, or facing out from the door with a ferocious leer. Yeah, they're just sitting there. The woman is like, all right, Cardo is through this door. You will probably have to present your case for joining to him, and convince him of your willingness to serve. And should you convince him, then I expect you will be welcomed into the Order of the Sacred Stone. Do you accept these?
I do.
Alara nods.
Sure.
And you?
Of course.
Very well.
I was gonna go on something.
Oh, did you guys cut out again? Because it's quiet.
You are actually 1 second. You are led into a room. This large room. So you guys can just drag things in there. Oh, I dragged a statue. That's awkward. The woman actually, the woman stays outside. You guys step into the room. As you step into this room, 4 large columns of natural rock dominate this shrine. A wide set of steps descends into darkness in the center of the room, in front of a slab-like stone altar. Large copper-seized doors stand in the middle of the south wall, the ones you just came through, and smaller doors exit to the east and west. 2 narrow windows in the north wall admit thin fingers of light from the outside. Above the altar, a triangular symbol has been chiseled into the heavy stone blocks of the wall. You see a man, you see 2 guards kind of standing by these pillars here. You can see them. And then you see another man balding on top of his head and like with a ring of hair around him, like very Friar Tuck-esque, and he's kneeling at this altar. Eventually, he stands, and he
make a motion for everyone behind us to stay quiet. Like, shh.
Okay.
And so does Elira, apparently.
Corbo stands up and turns around. This man who you assume is Corbo, this guy, he walks, around the stairs and comes to rest in front of them. And he looks at all of you, leering, staring you down.
Zoe's kneeling, one arm across her chest, and not making eye contact until he addresses them.
Okay. He kind of looks over all of you, especially you, since you're already kneeling. He kind of says, interesting. So, you are new recruits, I understand?
Yes, sir. And she's still looking at the ground.
Very well, then. And she throws her finger, or he throws his finger up and points straight at Elira and says, "What is your greatest failing?"
Out of character, what? My greatest
What is your
failing?
greatest failing?
Points to you and says, "What is your greatest failing?"
Math.
Right now, it might as well be. My life.
He throws a finger towards Bentair and he says, "Why do you think you are worthy to be a servant of eternal earth?"
Well, I have served the land for many years. It would be an honor to serve it more.
To serve the stone, it seems. He laughs to himself. He starts stepping forward, and he walks right up to Zoe kneeling, and he says, "Tell me why you kneel."
Out of respect.
Rise.
She stands up and gets a whole half foot taller.
He kind of says, interesting. And you, quiet woman, why are you here? What is your reason for joining Elemental Earth?
I seek to destroy the air.
Ooh.
Air. So you understand our quarry. They have wronged you indeed. He kind of...
I speak out of turn. I'm sorry I speak out of turn, but we've already destroyed quite a few of them.
Ooh. Interesting. I need you all to make deception checks with advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage. All of you make them with advantage. Because you guys weren't pathetic in your answers.
Oh boy.
Good thing we have that advantage.
How?
Good thing we.
I have proficiency in this.
I feel like I'm missing. There it is. Okay. He looks over all of you.
More than half of us possibly passed?
Yeah, I mean, how would you know if you passed? The DC is 20. No, I'm just kidding.
Possibly.
I pass.
He nods and he says, "Very well. If you truly wish to join the Order of the Sacred Stone and serve the Eternal Earth, then you must first prove yourselves worthy. And you start with a period of self-denial. Ah, there's Steve again. Benter lets another one rip.
What?
You start with a period of self-denial.
Yeah.
He's just such an old man. He just craps his pants right there.
No, he's not that old. Jeez. So he says, you must start with a period of self-denial and reflection. And he motions to one of the guards. He says, "Go and get some of the idle monks who are resting. Have them come here and take these people's equipment. They will not need it any longer. Provide them with sacred stone monk robes." And he nods.
Do I get to be a monk?
It says, "You will be assigned basic chores for the first little while to show your self-denial and discipline, until such a time that I believed you are worthy. You, halfling woman and silent one," and emotions to Kana, vengeful one.
I bow my head.
You two, you will be. Oops, sorry. Check my map. You will be in the. You will be in the dormitory next to the main entrance. The other ones will move to a separate dormitory down the hallway. You'll be escorted there by our current monks. Is this pleasing to you? You wish to serve?
Nod.
Hey.
I have one request.
Yes.
May I keep this necklace that I wear? And I grasp it in my hand. It's the last thing from my mother.
Okay, make a persuasion check. It's not going to be easy.
Oh!
He kind of folds his hands and he says, "This is a period of self-denial for a reason. But I will allow each of you one sentimental item until you are fully ready to leave your old lives behind. Choose now."
May I use the restroom?
Is that in character?
Is that like out of character?
No, in character.
He's like, you will be shown where these facilities are once you are given your quarters.
She's going to start dancing in place.
Zoe is dancing?
She's doing the potty dance.
Okay. He kind of looks you up and down like, interesting. At about that time, through the one door, I'm trying to find a place where they, through this door, 4 monks come, and they.
I keep on my deck of cards.
Okay. They are like, you will follow us. We will bring you to your new rest areas, and you are led through the hallways, out this door.
Is there a bathroom on the way?
Yes, you will be shown the facilities.
Thank you.
So you guys are revealed. Let's see. You're revealed this hallway.
I can't believe I'm joining a cult.
You're shown this room.
Yeah, but we lose literally everything.
I'm keeping my shield, which is like it's got my family crest. I decided.
You should keep your dagger.
Fancy shield.
Your dagger that turns into plate armor.
You should keep your dagger.
I mean, I'm only keeping my holy symbol, so.
So basically, you guys are shown. Okay, I got to double check because there's very specifics.
Yeah.
You're
Keeping my shield
Okay, your
for
shield.
role-playing reasons.
M3 and M5. Good for you. Good for you. So Zoe and Kana, you guys are shown to this room down here. Whoa, where are you going, Zoe?
She's going to the
You can
restroom.
stop in the. You can stop in the restroom on the way. You're showing as you step into that room. There are 6 Duragar sitting on some beds. These are black-skinned, white-haired dwarves, corrupted by the Underdark and from living underground for so long. But they're just sitting there. 3 of them are kind of dozing. The other 3 are just kind of sitting up and talking. And you are shown into that room as your quarters. Yes, and you can stop in the restroom on the way. So what did you want to do in the restroom?
Has our stuff already been taken?
No, you are to enter your rooms, take your stuff off, and present them at the door to the people.
When I'm in the restroom, I want to dismiss and resummon my familiar and give it the letter and the key, and then dismiss it again.
Okay, so you're going to... When you say dismiss, do you mean send it to a demiplane dismiss,
yes.
or end the spell dismiss? Okay, so you pocket dimension, and then you reopen it in the bathroom, say, here's some stuff, and then pocket dimension and fly it away. Okay.
Let me double check. I think that's the only incriminating stuff I actually have.
Double check, because that's something you can definitely do while you're in there. Ben, Tara, and Elira, you are led to this room, and there's 4 other monks in there. There's 2 of them are women and 2 of them are men, and they're just kind of sitting there. One of them looks like he's been beat to crap. One of them looks bruised and bloodied and messed up.
Elira looks at him very puzzling.
He's lying on the ground clearly in pain.
Rough day, huh?
He kind of looks at it, he's like, you have no idea. Yeah, they all kind of turn respectfully because they understand you're new recruits and, allow you guys to change without looking. So if there's anything you wanted to try and hide and stuff, now would be the time.
Oh, I'll try and hide my dagger somewhere.
Okay, and you are given these beige robes, basically, so you can try and hide it in basically one of the folds of the robes in the undergarments of it, the tight clothing parts. It's monk wear, it's considered unarmored, so your AC while in this clothing is 10 plus your dex modifier.
Oh
so,
fuck! I have 9
8.
armor.
Yeah, unless you have unarmored. So
I would like to hide. No. I have literally nothing I could hide. It wouldn't make sense. I shove it up my ass. What the fuck am I gonna hide?
Okay, make a sleight of hand check, Benny, just out of curiosity.
Okay.
So I know.
Okay, I got this. Okay.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
You tuck it in your belt and you.
And then it just falls out.
Oh no!
Click, click.
No, it's even better than that. You are so sure that it is hidden. You are so sure.
It's literally on the outside.
You put it in your belt and not in your pants, and it's
yeah, exactly. No, Elira, when you turn around after, basically you're asked to change in the middle of the room, so you guys kind of get changed in the room. And Elira, once you've got your robes on and you've got your deck of cards in your hand, or in your pocket, okay, you cast guidance on yourself. That's cool. Yeah, Ben. You turn around, and you see Benny standing there, and he's all right. And he's got his shield, which he puts by his new allotted sleeping spot. And you see in his belt, clear as day, there is a dagger just sitting there.
I'm gonna take it out from him and put it with my stuff.
Benny, you forgot this.
Oh.
Oh wait, so are you putting it with your stuff that is being given to the people?
Yeah.
Because you're giving up your. Okay.
Yep. Sorry, Benny.
But no, that was
are you trying?
hidden.
Are you trying to hide anything, Elira?
I'm actually gonna try to hide Benny's dagger on me.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Come on, even lie. Come on, Eli. Better.
Nice.
There we go.
Better.
Okay, you tuck it into a part of these robes that you're fairly certain people aren't going to be able to check. Yeah, you're feeling pretty good.
What? Where'd it go?
Yeah, Benny. Yeah, it's just gone. You're like, whoa, that's my Iron Man armor. Eventually, you guys kind of are like, yeah, we're changed and stuff. And the monks turn around again. They nod to you, and a monk comes to the door, and he takes all of your belongings and he walks away with it.
Can I watch him walk, like where he's going?
Yeah, he. Just letting me double check.
I would like to
he
know
walks.
in all my weapons. I don't feel comfortable with it.
No, that's understandable. He walks away in this direction, like down this hallway. But then you lose sight of him.
All right.
After he's down the hallway. Zoe, same thing happens with you and Kana. They come to take your things. Zoe, what are you giving him? Everything but the broom and the gauntlets?
Yep. And I want to explain that the gauntlets, I've lost my arm, as you can see, and they're magical, and they let me have two hands again. And I'd prefer if I could keep them, just because I think I'll be pretty useless otherwise.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
It's not going to be difficult.
It's not her arm.
It's not going to be difficult because they kind of... Yeah, they need you with two arms. The one
oops.
monk is like, yes, of course. We need you with two
Oh,
arms.
yeah, that's a 19.
Why a 19?
Guidance.
Because he is guidance.
Oh, guidance. I see. Sorry. Kind of nods. He's like, yep, okay. And you can keep the gauntlets and your broom. He allows you to have that one sentimental item. Kana, what is you're keeping your holy symbol?
Only my holy symbol, yeah.
Yep. Okay, you are all now in your monk robes, so make sure you know that on your character sheet, there's an unarmored AC thing. That is your AC as of right now.
Yay, 12.
All right.
Yay, 9.
Oh, wait, no, it's 4. Yeah, it's 12 because I have a shield.
10 plus your dex. So you guys
don't get in a fight right now.
So you guys.
Look, you wanted to join the cult. We could have just went in here and murdered all these bastards.
I would rather not. Thanks.
So after you've changed, a monk comes to each of your doors and resummons you, and they're like, "Please return to the main temple when you have a moment." And they're asking you to return to where Carbo was.
Did Eli get an idea of where they?
No.
He walked off in this direction. That's all you know. So if you guys want to move your tokens back into Carbo.
Do I get to be a monk? I'm so excited for this. Like, you don't understand, I'm legit excited about Elira.
Not the class, unless you take the multi-class.
You don't get monk class features.
Aw, man.
You just look like a monk.
Damn it!
Yeah, I mean, you could always multi-class to be a monk if you want.
I would love to do that.
Do we get a free level in monk? No.
It's actually not how this works.
Damn it.
No, I know.
While we're,
Okay.
I'm less excited.
While you're walking. Sorry.
While we're walking, I cast guidance on Elira.
Okay, Elira, you now have guidance. You can add D4 to an ability check.
Yay. Any ability
Carbo,
check or all ability checks?
Any ability check. Any single
Any
ability
one.
check.
It's a cantrip. Might as well.
Yeah.
It's not concentration either. You can put it on all of us.
Yep.
Corbo turns around and he says, these are the robes of true warriors. True servants of the eternal earth.
God damn it, Cat.
You will now be assigned duties, very mundane ones, to begin with. And he kind of holds out a piece of paper to one of the guards. One of the guards. The guard runs up and you see there's a schedule assigned. Basically, you're on kitchen and cleaning duties, essentially.
The cook can go cook, and the person with a broom can go clean.
Yeah, basically. Let me see. Yeah. So, you guys are basically given a schedule of when you need to work and do stuff, And other than that, he kind of bows to you all and says, "Go serve the eternal earth." And you guys have free reign on the monastery now.
Okay, I'm very deliberately going to walk around cleaning hallways and observing every room.
Okay.
Unless someone stops me or it's locked.
Okay. So basically, how long do you guys want to spend here? Because it's about noon when you got here. It's probably about 1 o'clock now. And you've been assigned duties, and they're daily duties, so you can stay here indefinitely, for days, weeks, forever.
Well, when we
sides.
leave the room, I cast guidance on everyone who doesn't have guidance, which is me and Benny. And
so you all leave the room.
I would like to go to the training room after we're done doing this talking part.
Yeah. Continue, Joe.
It's fine. It's fine. She just thinks she's better than me. No, I just want to go. I want to go cook, and I want to go cook the best meal I can. But while I'm cooking, I want to check if there's any rats or signs of rats.
Okay. So the kitchen is this area here. 1 second, I will reveal it to you. But it's oddly shaped, so I have to do a polygon reveal, so it'll take a minute. Boom. That area. Inside, there are 4 monks, basically doing various different cooking jobs, cleaning some things, cutting food like onions and stuff. Just being people, and you can go in and you can start cooking. Look around. You can make a perception check for signs of rats. You don't see anything. It's actually very clean. It's really impressive, actually.
All right. When I'm cooking, I'm looking for rat poison, just in case.
Okay.
I'm cooking while I'm grabbing ingredients from shelves or whatever. If I spot a box of rat poison.
Did you make sure that's dexterity based? That's sweeping.
Neg 1.
Okay, good. Just making sure. You sweep like a boss. Benter, what do you want to do for your duties? You check the schedule. Basically, you're given on and off hours. Right now, you're actually on an off hour, so you can do what you'd like.
Can I go and spar or train combat stuff?
Sure.
Sweet.
Sure. So you ask a monk. Elira, would you like to go with him? You're also on an off hour.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are led down way over here.
Whoa.
1 second, I'll reveal it to you. I apologize.
I can't see anything. It's dark.
Don't worry, Benter, I'm here for you. I've got dark vision.
Boom, light. As you head through these hallways, you get to see all of them now. Basically, so outside of that room, you heard the ha, hoo, ah, before. You can hear it again, and there are clearly people fighting in that room.
I cook like a boss.
You do cook like a boss. That cooking, people are going to be impressed. So you guys want to go into the room?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. M15, let's see. Okay, so as you guys enter the room, I can reveal the area. Boom. There are 4 monks and a woman monk who appears to be in charge. You walk in just as she is mid-high kick, she's in the air and it's slow motion, and she, boom, hits one guy right in the chin, and he just goes back on the ground. It's super kung fu movie-esque, and you kind of, yeah, go for it, Joe. You'll be fine.
Okay.
He's and he's holding his jaw, and you see he's beat up as well as this guy right here and this guy right here are pretty. The guy right beside you guys are pretty beat to crap, and they kind of walk off to the side of the room and sit down.
Inside, I'm teach me your ways. Oh man.
Okay. The woman turns to you and says, "Who are you?"
New recruits.
No recruits. I see. Well, bow, but I am the Abbess of Stone.
Lyra bows.
And
Oh, I was hoping Benny would just pick his nose or something.
You guys bow, and she's like, "Good." And you guys, Ray, like she motions for you to stand. She says, "My name is Helen Ray. Again, I am the Abbess of Stone. This is my monastery, and I lead everyone in the ways of eternal stone. Now, if you are new recruits, then I must test your mettle. Or should I say your fist? As you see, my methods include harsh training. And you see, like, those two guys, they are in rough shape. Like, they look like they've just been beaten, like, brutal. And she says, it is to ensure that you are kept strong. I challenge you to one-on-one combat. And she bows, and she's looking right at you, Benny.
Okay.
Lyra looks at Benny and smiles. You got this.
He says, so there's straw mats covering the floor of this large exercise room and wooden racks along the walls holding quarterstaffs, pole arms, and various weapons commonly associated with martial arts. Doors exit to the north and east, and a triangular symbol is carved into the center of the room's western wall.
Sorry, Lyra moves over here next to the beat-up men.
Yeah. And she says, you have a choice. You may fight me hand to hand and earn more respect with me, or you may choose one weapon from the wall. A quarterstaff is all you will be allowed.
You can choose one weapon, but you can only have a quarterstaff.
Yes, you can choose one weapon, which is a quarterstaff. The quarterstaff is considered a polearm in the polearm mastery feat.
That's
Benny,
what I was about to ask. Yes.
It is. It is considered a. Okay, so
just for the record, out of character, quarterstaff is my favorite medieval weapon of all time. It's so badass.
Okay.
Craig, I want to confirm if I want to destroy this whole monastery. Is there meat in this kitchen?
No, there is no meat.
Monks don't eat meat. Monks are vegetarians.
We're destroying it.
What? No.
Okay. So basically, Helen Ray says, "Step to the platform," and she leads you to here. You pick up a quarterstaff. So, Benny, it's actually the same. It's the same damage die as your Asandre, so you can just use the Asandre rolling if you like. So she kind of bows and she says, "I will not kill you, but this will hurt." And she falls into like a stance, and I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Lyra's super excited. Like, even though that she's in a cult, even though she's, pretty much joining a cult, she's super excited.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Really, that's Steve in general, rolling mediocre.
Okay, I've got to find my stats. She's a +4.
I don't know about it. Steve, you have a way of rolling mediocre.
I do, don't I?
Except when she rolled really bad, too.
I mean, it's not worse than 4.
Okay, so...
you're not wrong.
Helen Ray, as she says, "This will hurt," she bows down, she crouches, and she is the first to strike as the DM turns the music down ever so slightly. She moves forward at you and is going to make 3 unarmed melee attacks against you.
Oh, man.
Oof.
So that's going to be, with your unarmored AC, remember, that's going to be 14 to hit, 15 to hit, and 19 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm assuming my shield doesn't apply.
No, your shield doesn't apply. So there should be on the very core stats of your character sheet, there should be your armored AC and then unarmored AC.
Oh, 11.
Okay, so all of those hit.
I mean 15.
Snap. Okay, so you take
11.
Okay, so and tell me when you're at half your hit points, okay? When you fall to half.
Okay.
You take this is going to hurt.
Oh man.
You take
7.
Oh shoot, that is really going to hurt. You take
Oh, you're quiet.
Take 36 points of bludgeoning
Jesus
damage.
Christ!
As she flies in and she boom, boom, boom right across your jaw.
I I have 6 hit points.
Oh.
So you should have full. You should have full. Oh, you have 6 now.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, so
level 5.
yeah, she runs in.
Wait. You have 7 temp HP. Keep that in mind.
You do have 7
I have
temporary hit
7.
points.
Do all of us
Oh,
have
okay,
7?
then I have
So add 7 to your current total,
Okay.
7 or 8.
or 8. Sorry, 8.
I
Apologize.
forgot we're level 5.
And we all have
hold on,
8.
do I level up?
Yeah, you should all have 8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Just assume
So I have
after every rest you guys take, you get those temp hit points back.
Nice.
As long as I'm awake.
Yeah, as long as Zoe's not dead.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's more than half of your health.
Yeah.
Okay, she she hits you once in the gut, elbows you once in the arm, like to kind of knock you off balance, and as you spin, she just brings up the heel, like the heel of her palm, and just rams it under your chin, and you just fall right back on your back, and she says, would you like to continue?
Are you going to say yes?
Lyra's
And she's
speechless.
she's smiling so big.
So I get up and take a stance.
Okay.
Get ready.
So you can attack her twice with a weapon normally, and then 1 bonus action for the half.
Okay.
It's like your normal Chandra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bat.
So she is going to. Attack misses. Oh snap.
What?
Okay.
What happens? I want to know.
So
She's usually monk shit. Come on.
okay, so the first one that actually does just boom whack, like you kind of feign for a second and then boom whack her in the side, and she's kind of like, "Ugh," and she grunts and like she's kind of surprised that you got that one in on her. The second one, however, as you spin it around and try to hit her again, and you're pretty good with pole arms. As you spin it around and try to hit her again, she's going to use her reaction to use her parry and counter ability.
Snap.
So she adds 3 to her AC, which you see. So you're swinging, you think it's going to strike her, and she just brings up her arm and stops it, like right before it hits her head, and then she just thrusts out and just hits you right in the gut, or goes to hit you in the gut. That's going to be a 20 to hit, so I'm assuming that hits. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as she hits you in the stomach with that. You step back, you go to hit her with the haft, but she manages to just block it out of the way with her hands, and she just
Does that knock you out, Benny?
I got
Nope.
6.
smiles at you, says,
Ah.
"And now, my turn." And
Oh no.
so she's gonna make 3 on her. I love monks, man. Monks are probably my favorite class.
You should probably start with 1, Craig.
Yeah. So she's gonna make a melee attack against you. The first one is gonna be it's gonna be a 19 to hit, so that hits. So you take 6. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
She says, and now my turn. And she jumps and spins, and as she spins, you're trying to react, but her heel just clips you in the side of the head, and you boom fall on the ground unconscious. And she just kind of non-lethal. Oh no, yeah, it's non-lethal damage. You're just knocked out. You're just basically knocked down, and like somebody just smacks you awake, and you wake up, and she looks at you and she says, "Ah, you hit me. That is impressive for a recruit." And she bows.
I just kind of wheeze, and I'm like, "Good fight."
Yeah. She walks over to you and she extends her hand and she helps you up. She actually does. She extends her hand and helps you up as you manage to hit her once. And she says, "You will make a fine servant to the Eternal Stone." She bows to you.
Fantastic.
And you're ushered off to the side. And now you understand why some of these monks look beat to crap. She turns.
Because you weren't here, Benny, you do have 3 good berries.
Okay.
No, he has
Yes,
2.
No, he has 3.
Oh, okay.
I gave him 3, I gave Zoe 3,
No, you gave
yeah,
me
Zoe
3.
3. Oh, yeah, I gave you 3, I gave Zoe 2, and I have 2. So.
And Banter has.
Benny, you have 3 good berries if you'd like
Okay.
to eat those and heal up 16 hit or 12 hit points.
12. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm broken.
Yeah. It should be only 3 hit points, but you get 12 instead. Helen Ray then looks at you, Elira, and says, "You're next."
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, so you step into the ring.
Yes.
Okay, she kind of smiles and she says, "Do you wish to have a weapon?"
Are there any finesse weapons available to her?
Yes, there are. Actually, no. Sorry, there's not going to be a finesse weapon available. There's club.
That's right. There's monk weapons.
Quarterstaff and
There's quarterstaff. There's like nunchucks. Those are strength based though. So
yeah, that's
there's
basically
there's like those long like wooden like they're kind of like cylinders and they have the handle and you put them on both sides. Like you hold them, you grip them.
Bakken?
Yeah, but those are those are still going to be strength weapons.
Really? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, they would be.
Basically, they're strength. Everything's going to be strength.
So
that's so fucking stupid.
So quarterstaff is strength too.
Quarterstaff is strength unless you're a monk.
And unarmed is
strength.
Well,
you're gonna do more damage with a quarterstaff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quarterstaff.
Yeah, pray for a crit. Slap her in the face.
I know, right?
Okay, so I don't know. Are you proficient with quarterstaffs?
I don't remember.
She's proficient with simple weapons as a rogue.
It's a simple weapon.
Yeah. Okay, so you are proficient with a quarterstaff.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay, so you can add
simple weapons.
Let's just quickly. I'm just gonna quickly fill out your character sheet.
You're gonna do it for me?
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah, just really fast.
Actually,
okay.
Just a quick question, Craig. Would a Bakken, would its analog be a short sword?
No, its analog would be a club.
Okay. Darn.
Sorry.
There needs to be some kind of dex-based Bakken.
They're all dex-based. If you're a monk.
I know! I'm not saying if you're... God, I hate you.
So I'm going to assume you're going to wield it in 2 hands, because it'll do more damage that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should see it filled out there on your sheet, just as quarterstaff.
Yep. It doesn't have the damage type, though.
It's bludgeoning.
Yep.
Yeah, there, I filled it out.
Awesome.
Okay, so she kind of bows to you, and she says, let us begin. And let's roll some initiative.
This is going to be the clumsiest fight
19.
ever.
21.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
You would have had your sneak attack on that first one, too, if she went second, because assassins. But,
I was hoping for that, too. I was actually hoping that she would just go for
no, but that only works for finesse weapons. It only works for finesse weapons.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I was hoping she would just go for a surprise, like just a surprise attack. Like, are you ready? BAP!
Okay, so she bows and then falls into a stance and immediately moves, like blurring speed. She's gonna make her 3 attacks against you. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be like a like a 27 to hit.
So when can I do my? All right, you talk first.
Okay, a 27 to hit, a 26 to hit, and a 19 to hit. I'm assuming
all
those all
of those hit and uncanny dodge.
You can uncanny dodge one of them.
All right, I'm gonna uncanny dodge the last one.
Good choice, because I rolled a 10 on that last one. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you are going to take 12, 15, 14. So you take 14 points.
Okay.
Plus 5 is 19. 21, 22. So you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage, even with your uncanny dodges. She punches you twice, like super fast, but when she goes for the third one, you manage to just push it out of the way, so it just catches your side.
All right,
are you below half?
I need 38 minus 25?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Below half.
That would be 13.
13. So you're below half. So you kind of, you're pushed back a bit, and she turns to you and she says, "Would you like to continue?"
Elira coughs a bit and goes in for the attack.
Okay, roll thrice. No, roll once. You can only roll once.
Get a crit. Get
6!
And you go to hit it, and she actually just catches the staff in her hand, and she smiles.
I'm not used to this.
On her turn, she pulls you forward, and she's gonna attack you thrice again.
Butter in the face.
So that's going to be a...
Wait, what am I at? 13?
13.
Okay.
So the first... So that's going to be a 20-something to hit you. A 20-something, a 22... No, sorry, a 20-something, a 20, and a... just double-checking. Plus 7. And an 11?
11 doesn't hit.
The 11 doesn't hit her.
All right, so I'm gonna uncanny dodge the second one.
Are you okay?
Okay, the second one I rolled a 10 again. That's really good for you. You're good at this.
Yeah.
You take 8, 12, 13. Yeah, you're still going to be unconscious. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. So she pulls you forward with the staff she's holding and boom, hits you in the stomach. And then as you're kind of up in the air, she just brings her elbow down on the back of your head and just right into the floor. And you're just face down on the mat. She kind of smiles and she says while you're on the ground, she's like, your friend was a little better than you. And she doesn't help you up. She picks up your quarterstaff and puts it back on the rack on the wall.
Am I unconscious?
No, they wake you up.
All right.
You're at 1 hit point.
All right.
Out
Alyra
of the
coughs.
distance, they hear the food bell ringing.
Yeah, you hear ding 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 of Kana's food bell.
Alyra coughs and bows to the woman and says, "I have much to learn."
She says, "Indeed you do. But you will learn." You guys kind of hobble out of the training room.
All right, I'm gonna pop a good berry.
Benny's like, "That was so fun."
Yeah.
That was good. You almost hit her. That was great.
Don't patronize me.
Oh, come on.
I would have loved if Benny got all 3 hits and she was like, damn!
Damn, son!
I mean, he would have gotten 2 out of 3, but she has that sweet berry thing.
So,
Yeah.
how much does 1 good berry heal?
It's 4, so if you have 3, you can heal up to 12.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna eat all 3 of them. So I have 30.
Yay! I'm not there, but you're eating my food.
It's magic based. I told you this.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was also the one who fixed dinner, so
I'm gonna help Benny across.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help myself using Benny to get back to the food area.
Eventually, at the call of dinner, you guys actually all do head to this area.
While they were dueling, I would have been exploring to the best of my ability until I stopped.
Okay, let's do that. So where would you like to explore?
Essentially, here.
Want to look through that door?
Yep.
Okay.
Essentially,
Craig,
I'm trying to find where our stuff was put.
Yeah. You open it up. It's just a room with some trees in it.
Trees?
Like with some shrubberies.
Oh, wow, you weren't kidding.
It's got a window. It's got a window that looks out. Wait.
Alyra has a certain respect for monks.
She's
taking an interest.
This room that you look into, that room next to the kitchen.
You can blame Lilith for that.
With that room with the kitchen, you see 4 old wooden tables with bench seats. They stand in the middle of the room, and shelves full of plain clay crockery and wooden platters line the walls. To the west, 2 windows look out into the canyon beyond the monastery walls, and 2 doors lead from this room to the north and one to the south. Where are you now, Zoe? Oh, that room? You just kind of open the door. You're just opening all the doors.
Well, no, I actually went in, swept a little bit, and then left.
Okay, so that room... Why
are we in this room? It's empty. There's so many beds.
M4 is the guest quarters, that's why. 8 simple bunks line the walls of this room, each with a small trunk at the foot of the bed. A small table and several wooden chairs stand in the middle of the room near an iron stove. 5 of the bunks are bare, but 3 are comfortably made up with sheets, pillows, and blankets.
Alright. and I assume I can probably get into like one more room in the time it took her to kick both of their asses.
Which was literally probably about 18 seconds.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was super fast. Yeah, you look into this room. This room is a little different. This room is... I'm just double checking again so I don't screw this up.
This tastes terrible.
Writing desks stand beneath the windows of this large workroom. Dusty tomes and stacks of parchment and pots of ink clutter each desk. There are 4 sacred stone monks in the room, working, writing, reading. They're copying from some books and scrolls. Neat.
Neato. Can we go to dinner now?
I don't know, Zoe, are you done?
I swept the entire room, and if possible, I want to kind of like get a glimpse at what's going on.
Hey, make an investigation check.
Oh God, please don't nat one it.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's not a nat one.
Nope. You look, you see there's some tomes. The tomes include some, they're copying from a small collection of books. The tomes include academic texts on elemental planes, holy texts that refer to earth deities or elemental powers, and philosophical treatises and stuff on self-denial and nihilism and all this response to a flawed and illogical world.
You said nihilism, and I got confused.
Nihilism.
Nihilism. Would you like to look at things a little closer?
I don't want to interrupt anyone, but yeah.
I mean, you could look through this stuff and not really interrupt. The monks are just writing and copying. They don't really care. You're in monk garb. They would let you. I mean, everybody. This is their home. This is their scriptorium. You can do what you wish.
Right. Just be natural. I am perfectly average in every way.
Okay. I need you to make another investigation check.
Sure.
Why did you make a charisma saving throw?
Acting natural.
Oh, okay.
It was a joke.
Oh.
You're wading through some of these texts, and it's just a lot of they're all by this guy named Marios Ernrale. Marios Ernrale. Or Ernrail. Sorry, that's a better word. Marios Ernrail. That's the guy that's written all of this stuff. You're trying to wade through what they are, but it's just mostly banal insights and secrets that make up most of the texts here.
How to be a monk 101, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. You're not really sure, and it's talking about you can't really get a glimpse, but it's talking a lot about earth and the ground and the stone and all this fatalism on you must cleanse yourself of the trappings of this world and return to the stone, yada yada yada. It's pretty pathetic. About that time you hear the ding ding ding, and you see a bruised Elira and Bentair step out of the room.
Hi.
And these 4 monks and Helen Ray also step out of the room. They're like, that sounds like the dinner bell.
Can I get Benny and Elira to make a perception check real quick? This is just funny. It's just flavor, okay. But it's funny.
Okay.
Wait, is this a I'm specifically looking for something, or passive?
No.
Yeah. There we go.
It'd probably be passive.
All right, so 20.
Okay, so you guys, as you exit the room, see Zoe sweeping, and you notice the broom isn't touching the floor, and there's just dust flying side to side from prestidigitation.
Yeah, it's just it looks like she's cleaning. She's not actually cleaning.
Wow.
Well, no. Prestidigitation actually cleans.
Yeah, but she is not actually cleaning.
Yes, right.
You guys all, basically Helen Ray's like, it is your first meal with us. Come. And you're all ushered to this mess hall. There are a lot of people eating in here for the dinner. I
don't know what the fuck I make. I make some soup or something.
Okay, it's It's like
make some lentils.
Yeah, lentil soup. Like it's basically all you got. I haven't had it reflected there because I don't feel like dragging everybody in there. But
Every sheet.
yeah, basically, there are 2 meals a day, one at dawn and one at dusk. They gather. So you notice when they all come in here, everybody is silent. As they come in and gather their food, there's 12 sacred stone monks eating there, along with Helen Ray and Corbo, and 2 Black Earth guards. They're referred to as, but basically they're men wearing this beige brown armor. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I'll just eat in absolute silence.
All right.
Wow, these people suck.
As you say that, every head in the room turns and snaps your direction.
Really?
They're like, no, but they don't look angry. They all just go, shh, and then they go back to eating.
No, Craig, I didn't say that.
I know.
My character wouldn't say that.
I know. But it was funny.
Lyra might say that, but she wouldn't in
Benny
this
would have
environment.
said something.
Okay, what does Benny say?
This is delicious!
Yeah, exactly. Like, my favorite.
And every head in the room turns and goes, shh. Sorry. Shh. And you guys continue eating in silence.
While I'm eating, I slip my last good berry to Elira.
And they look pretty beat up. Like, the good berries healed some wounds, but, like, they look like they've been
How does Benny
up.
look compared to me?
You both look basically the same. You look like you got...
like a black eye.
I push
yeah,
it to
exactly.
Benny.
You look like you got, like, Benny, your jaw is going to be sore for days, and Elira, like, you don't even want to look at yourself in a mirror. Like,
I never want to look at myself in a mirror.
Like, it's just... Like, it is so... Like,
You're such a bitch!
You had your
No.
rear end handed to you on a plate.
No, this time when I push the good berry to Benny, it's because I feel bad for Benny's face.
Okay.
You feel bad for Benny's face.
Yeah.
I push Barry back to Lyra.
I feel bad for your face.
I eat
Are
it
you gonna take
reluctantly. Yeah.
Okay. Right. The meal goes on, and it's like exactly 1/2 hour after it's over, every monk and person in the room stands up and just file out of the room in their respective directions. It's like really regimented. You guys are all kind of left sitting there like, huh? Like you're caught off guard. People start heading to their rooms.
What time is it about?
It's dusk.
Okay.
Sun's setting.
Are you okay, you two?
Yeah. Just
Well, you know.
training session. Just trying out the new things.
I
Words.
reach over, grab my holy symbol, say a small prayer, and like my hand starts glowing, and I heal Lyra.
How many hit points?
Let's see. Oh, that's second level. No wonder. Shut
Watch,
up.
it's like a 1.
You can do it.
It's nothing apparently.
Oh,
You didn't
nothing.
check? Did you check the healing box?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to do that. There you go.
You heal 7 hit points. You know, the warmth floods through your body, and it feels really good, especially after the beating you took.
Thank you.
I give her a gentle smile, and I do the same for Benny.
Okay.
I feel less special, but
You got the better healing.
Yeah,
it's true.
Benny.
It's because I jinxed it. I'm sorry.
You see as you're sitting there, you guys see a Duragar walk in the door and kind of mumble something in Dwarvish. Actually, sorry, he mumbles something in Undercommon.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I don't know that language. Fuck.
You know what
Is
the
it
best
at
thing
all-
is?
I know Infernal.
it.
You know Undercommon?
I know
I
Infernal.
know Undercommon.
You do?
Okay, he kind of says.
Nice.
Okay, he kind of said, Kana, you hear him say, These stupid monks are supposed to be out of here by now. Why can't I just live underground with the rest of them? Just mumbling to himself grumpily. Yeah.
Supposed to be out of here?
Yeah, the stupid monks are supposed to be out of here by now. Basically just grumpily talking to himself.
In Elvish, I go to so. Apparently, the monks aren't supposed to be here.
Am I the only one who can understand this?
I understand Elvish, actually.
Okay, cool.
You hear him walk over to his table, and he's just like, supposed to leave 1/2 hour right after they get in, and then I can eat my dinner in peace. And then he sits down at a table. Poof.
I'm sorry. I'll retrieve your dinner, and I go and get it.
He kind of looks at you like, you weren't supposed to understand that. He's still speaking in Undercommon, and he's like, I didn't know you. I'm sorry.
I don't act like I'm not acting like I understood him. I act like I just want to go retrieve his food.
Oh, okay, sorry. Got you. You go and retrieve his food, and he's happy. He starts eating. What do you guys want to do? It's dusk. You can go to bed. You can wander through the area. It's up to you.
I think I'm just gonna go collapse into bed.
Okay. You go. Your room is here.
Oh.
It's here.
I pull out my deck of cards. Do you want to play?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking Kana.
I don't think I've ever played, but I can give it a shot.
Zoe, what are you doing during this time? Should we go back to their room? Hiatus, are you alive?
I will go back with them. Sorry.
What?
Must have been muted. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, but I mean, where are you going back to your room? Because the other two are staying there and playing cards.
Oh, Kana and her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stay here and watch them.
Okay, so just make an unskilled Kana make Kana make an unskilled intelligence roll. Elira, you have proficiency, I think.
Yep.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, just playing cards.
I would
laugh.
I would laugh if you crit. Oh damn it! I wish you crit failed that. And I could beat you with 3.
I want to reach over and like touch Eli's thigh, and then just whisper something under my breath and give her guidance.
She already destroyed.
I know.
Okay, roll a d4, Elira.
Not only that, she has my guidance from earlier.
So I have 2 guidances, or?
Well, no, guidance only lasts for like 10 minutes.
22.
Yes, 22. You mop the floor with this noob.
You want to keep playing?
Do you want to play again?
I can keep playing, yeah. I mean, we're not playing for money or anything, right?
Not yet.
Hey, you guys can roll again if you want.
She beats me again. And
she mops the floor with you again. This goes on for a while, and eventually one of the monks comes into the kitchen or to the dining room and is like, all due respect, but it is time to retire.
Lyra nods and stands and packs her cards.
No, wait, I was just getting a hold of. Oh.
No, you weren't. You need more practice.
So you guys gonna head back to your rooms?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So Kana
don't say okay with that.
Here, I'm stretching you guys. I'm trying to move you. There you go. Okay, so you guys all go back to your rooms. Are you just gonna sleep? Or are you guys gonna
be on the top of that guy?
Are you gonna?
So we're staying with the Dwarger?
No. So now, once you're in here, the Duragar are not in here. There are monks for the night, and the Duragar start roaming the hallways.
Oh, so they're like nocturnal.
Durgar stay they're in the undercommon, so yeah.
That makes sense.
So, are you guys gonna sleep? Are you guys gonna go on like secret stealth mission, or what are you gonna do?
I would like to.
Good.
I'm gonna go. I want to pretend to say my like a prayer, like I like get down on my knees and say a prayer. But I'm listening to whatever conversations are happening around us, and if I can hear anything from Undercommon, I'm taking note of that.
Okay. Okay. Alara, you get back to the room and Benny is just gone. Like,
Wait, are we all in the same room?
Nope,
No.
you're split up.
No,
Okay.
it's you and me, and then them too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go sit next to Benny and just watch the other monks before falling asleep.
The other monks all lie down in like a very organized fashion and just go to sleep.
I'm like sprawled out on, I guess, my cot or whatever.
No, you're on the floor.
Yeah, we don't
On the
get
floor,
beds.
okay.
They get beds, but we
I'm
don't
just
get
like-
beds.
No, these aren't beds in here. These are just sheets on the floor.
Okay,
my
I'm stretched
pet-
out in like to take up as much room as possible. My arms just like splayed out, and
I kind of just push his arm and his leg and just sit next to him.
Okay.
I thought you were just gonna cuddle up to him and go to sleep.
Kana, make a perception check.
See if she hears Benny.
Not only do you hear Benny, you can hear the Durgar walking the hallways. You can hear some of the stuff. Ooh, 24. Okay. You can hear some of the stuff they say to each other, basically about how this has been good for them. This employment has been worth it, and they feel like they're actually doing something worthwhile for the earth that they live in. They mentioned the below the monastery a couple of times. You hear them say like blah 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 below the monastery, blah 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 below the monastery, stuff like that. And then you hear one of them say, "Yeah, I mean, with all those people down in the mines, we'll be getting a lot of good stuff. We've been getting a lot of good stuff of late. The extra labor is nice ever since the cult, the Black Earth took out that delegation."
I don't say anything. I just and I hear Benny.
Yeah, you hear Benny like loud and clear.
Somehow I
do you
fall
guys just
asleep in this mess.
Yeah. Do you guys want to take your long rest?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Fentair really wants his long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to do anything in the night, let me know.
I was gonna try to make a reference to that, but nothing.
Okay.
Nothing popped up.
Okay, so you guys wake up in the morning. There's a gong noise at like 5 a.m. And you're all awoken. Everybody rises at the same time. You can see through the slits in the walls. Filing into the dining room again.
Oh, okay.
And the Durgar are heading back into the room. You guys don't have to drag yourself there. It's theater of the mind at this point. But essentially, you guys are all, ushered back in there. You guys have your breakfast. And then you're expected to go about your daily duties. Oh, go ahead.
Before we leave, I give the Durgar a big smile. I'm like, is there anything you guys would like to eat specifically today?
You said it in common or undercommon?
I'm saying this in common.
Common? They kind of like look at you like, no, speak. And then they walk, and then they go back into the room.
Okay.
He doesn't speak common.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't want to reveal I have undercommon yet.
Okay. You guys have your breakfast, and after that, you guys are free to go about your duties for the day. What do you guys want to do today?
Let's go sparring.
Oh, I want to watch
the remaining rooms I haven't been to.
You want to check out the remaining rooms while you clean?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Zoe, show me which rooms you're checking.
I think there's only like 2 I haven't looked at yet, so...
There's a number. There's a couple. So just drag your token to which rooms you're going to, because each room is a little different.
Okay. I want to check out this wall. Here.
Okay, that door is locked. Oh, this door is not here. Nope, that one is unlocked, and you see stairs leading down.
Okay.
This room is, let me double check, I don't believe it's logged. M13. Nope, during the day it is open. So, boom! It's a room where there's 2 monks in there, and they're chopping wood. As you look in, piles of firewood are stacked neatly against one of the walls in this room. 4 large copper kettles stand in iron frames above iron fireboxes, and copper tubing in long coils leads from one kettle to the next. Several large wooden casks stand at the south end of the room, and the shelves on the eastern wall hold scores of brown bottles sealed with red wax.
Can I figure out what is being made in here?
Just make an unskilled intelligence check.
It's a save, but it's the same deal.
As
you
one
can
second.
tell by the nat 1, that was A plus 0.
Shouldn't that be rerolled anyway? But whatever.
What'd you say?
That should be rerolled anyway, right? Halfling?
Oh, yeah, it should be, but the sheet doesn't do it automatically.
Hi.
I know
Sorry,
I'm
I'm back,
back
guys.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry, guys. I have returned.
Yeah,
sorry. What did you get for that? 19. Yeah. This is a distillery. They are making they're making alcoholic beverages. You actually recognize the liquor on the wall. You see on the wall, in those brown bottles, you recognize there are 65 bottles of recently bottled Sacred Stone brandy. And it's a strong but not very good liquor. And it hasn't been at this point. It probably would taste pretty bad. Like it's not very good because it hasn't been properly aged. But it's extremely alcohol, like extremely.
I could get so drunk off of that.
Well, this room is like entirely charcoal, I assume.
Yeah, it's like smoky, and there's wood everywhere, and there's a couple monks like chopping wood and running the distillery. With that roll, you also know that you remember a basic thing that alcohol is very flammable.
Depends on the alcohol.
This one is extremely flammable.
I'm going to do the best sweeping job these guys have ever seen. Prestidigitating all the charcoal off the walls, off the floor.
Okay.
Nice.
They are thoroughly impressed by your cleaning capabilities, and they say, hey, you should come by here literally every day because this place is filthy all the time.
Sure thing.
And he winks at you on the way out.
Oh! You go wink back?
Wait,
Just go leave.
Wait. Which one wink?
This guy. Oh, sorry. The guy in the back.
This guy. I'm gonna ask him if he knows where they put my stuff. I forgot something that I really need. Some medicine.
Make a persuasion check.
I'd be really appreciative if you would tell me.
She winks back.
It's kind of like...
I don't know if that has advantage, because he likes me.
He's kind of like, I mean, I know where they usually keep the stuff. I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
I can get on without it. I'm sorry.
You just have to sleep with him, and then you know.
And I'm going to start walking away really sadly.
Okay. He doesn't. He goes back to chopping wood.
I just had an idea. So Bentair is going to cast Locate Object, second level spell, which is basically you describe or name an object that's familiar to you. You sense the direction.
Oh my god!
As long as that object is 1,000 feet of you. So I want to know where my stuff is.
Okay. So sorry, can you say that again? Do you know exactly where it is?
You sense the direction
exactly
of the
where
object's
it is?
location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet.
We're just double.
Locate the nearest object of particular kind. No, that doesn't apply. I'm looking for my weapon.
Okay, my map is not loading properly. Yeah, you sense it is beneath you.
Okay.
It is physically underneath you.
Like direct, like straight down?
Oh. No, not straight down. Sorry, my map is just loading. My goodness, like it wasn't loading. It is down. Basically, okay, I'll show you exactly where you see it is. You sense it's basically right under here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right under that area.
Sweet. So I want to go exploring that way then.
Okay.
I guess I'm following Bentair.
Okay, you're gonna follow Benny?
Until we get to that point, and then I'm just gonna stand there and just look around.
So in character, what this happens is I'm like, oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna do a thing, and I just kind of like put my hands together, close my eyes, and I'm like,
okay.
Kalima! Kalima!
And any monk who walks by appreciates his meditating.
Exactly. And then I just suddenly like spring up and like bolt out the door and run down the hallway. And then I like look straight down at the ground. It's like, it's right there.
Okay.
It's right
how far?
Yeah.
Are those
down here
stairs
yet.
leading down?
Yes.
Yeah, those are stairs leading down. Okay, Zoe, when you peek down...
I'm taking my time and sweeping every step.
Okay, as you go down...
It's all black.
I know it's all black. You will be...
Also keeping in mind that my background is Outlander, and I have a good sense of direction.
Yeah, for sure. No, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So right there, Zoe, you're basically on these stairs that have come down from above, and you're in this small room.
All right.
Benny, are you following her down?
Does anyone want to come with me while I'm taking my time cleaning every step?
For a second, I just like staring at the ground. I'm like, how do I get down there? And then it occurs to me, I'll take the stairs.
Okay, so you're gonna go down too?
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna.
The funny thing is, Zoe literally said, "Oh, I've been in that room before," and then walked in the door. And Benny's like, "How do I get down there?"
Yeah.
Right?
Lyra, what are you up to?
Lyra's just gonna go walk around the monastery.
The main floor?
Before she does that, I'm like, just for a second, just you see anyone down that way?
Down which way?
Just down that way. This is just RP.
But
Just
I
say
don't know.
There's nobody in the
Okay.
hallways.
Just nobody.
So I start chanting a small thing, and I wave my hands, and my legs start fusing with the ground, and I start going down.
Elira's eyes widen and she just looks and just watches.
Meld
Are you-
with stone.
Are you going through the floor
Yes.
or into the floor? Because it's important.
Oh gosh.
Joe?
Am I going through the floor?
Are you going through the floor into the room that's beneath it? Or are you going just into the floor and then like...
I'm
not
going
quite
into the.
sure.
I'm going
I don't-
into the floor, and I want to peek out for a sec. I want to listen if I can hear anyone, because I can still, like, even if, at a disadvantage, I can still know stuff is going on.
Right. You can listen, but you can't see. Right.
Correct.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Elira just looks around.
Yeah.
This is
perception check with
disadvantage. Yep.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Not bad though.
You hear, boom, boom, boom. Do you speak giant?
I don't.
Okay. You hear go dingo, and then you hear gosh damn about that. Do you speak orc?
I do not.
I do.
If I can hear from where I am.
I'm standing on top. I speak orc.
No, this is specifically Kana.
Damn it.
Do you speak orc, Kana?
No, I don't speak Orcish.
Okay. Well, you can hear orcs and an ogre. Judging by the size, you figure it's an ogre. This is the layout of the room you get. You can hear some water running.
I don't want to. I want to. God, I can't tell where it is. Can I hear Zoe sweeping, or is she sweeping at all?
Yep.
She's sweeping over here.
She's literally in the stairs, sweeping everything.
Can I poke my head out?
Out of the ceiling, or out of the stairs ceiling?
Out of the stairs ceiling.
Okay, because they're separate rooms. Okay, so can you move through the stone when you meld into stone?
Yeah. Use your movement. You can step into stone at a point you can touch. Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by non-magical means.
Benny is freaked the hell out.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. While merged into stone,
you can use your movement to leave the stone where you entered,
but you can't move.
You otherwise can't move. Okay, never mind.
So, sorry.
So
you are in the flow. You're in the floa. In the floa.
Well, Ira's still just standing there.
Freaking out because she just melted into the floor.
Internally freaking out, but her external features are like calm and calm.
I got Everything's fine.
Yep, this is fine. Everything's
are you guys
okay.
What about Zoe and Benny? Zoe and Benny, you guys doing anything?
Well, then I come back out where Elira is.
Oh, wait.
Okay, you just bloop, come back out.
I'm sorry. I thought I started up here and worked my way down the stairs, and then this was okay. I would have been down here.
No, so this is like the upper stairs. These are like the downer stairs.
Kind of impossible to tell when you only see the staircase.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Benny, stop Zoe, please.
Nah.
God, I hate old man.
I'm just sweeping, and
What?
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Wait, don't.
Actually, I'm going to knock and then try to open the door.
Craig.
God damn it, Craig.
Craig. DM.
Craig died.
Craig.
Craig died.
Craig.
This is so bad.
Oh, there you
he
are.
is.
Hello?
Oh God.
That was really
I'm
weird.
gonna knock and then try to open the door.
You're gonna knock and then open it?
Yep.
Try.
Okay, let me double check.
Everything's burning down around us. This is fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine. People are melting into floors. Everything's fine. Magic, I don't get it.
Yeah, the door flies open and you see three like orogs. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Orogs and an ogre all turn and look at you at the door like,
I'm just gonna start sweeping.
Okay. One of them is yeah, so basically looking in the room, you see a large well sits in one corner of this room equipped with a winch and bucket mechanism for fetching water. There are doors that enter from the north, west, and south. Several dirty straw piles lie tucked into the corners of the room, including one very large and stinking pallet. as well as there's a box right over here. Benny, your locate thing is still on. Your stuff is in that box. One of the Orogs kind of stands up, and you can see he's like a battle-scarred veteran, and he kind of walks up to you and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing down here?" And then this other one that's kind of like flabby and like has one eye that's clearly bigger than the other and just looks really dumb, runs over. He's like, yeah, who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh my god, it's Curly Moe and Larry.
And then the bigger guy, the worse guy, actually smacks him on the head. He's like, shut up, drool.
Alright. Well, I was told to, clean every room in this monastery. Am I not supposed to be here?
No, this is not where you clean. Go back upstairs. And then they drool again. Yeah, back upstairs.
Is there a time
smacks
that
him on the head. Shut up, drool. No. And if you do, we'll get Crusher here to show you what's good. And the ogre's like, be Crusher. And he walks over. The third Orog is in the back and he's just rolling his eyes.
Like
so
that
basically
one.
they're just down here with Ogre Benny.
He's kind of like, yeah, you can get yourself back up the stairs. And of course, drool, as he does, yeah, back up the stairs. And he gets smacked across the face. Shut up, drool.
Okay. In the future, you may want to keep this door locked.
It's like, yeah, well, only certain people are allowed in here.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, certain people.
One's with the pass sign. That's it. So if you don't got no pass sign, if you don't have the pass sign, you can't come in. I've never seen you around here before, so I doubt you have the pass sign.
What do you mean? Is it like a gesture, an object?
If you have to ask, then you don't know.
That's fair, but I may have heard it referred to as something else. It doesn't matter. Do you need anything else before I leave?
No. Unless you got the pass sign.
And close the door.
Okay. Like upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, troll.
Actually, as I'm walking out, I want to cast Whisper on Drool.
Like message?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, message. Okay. And then as I close the door, and assuming it'll sneak through the crack under it, I just want to say, shut up, Drool.
Okay. It kind of goes, oh, I'm so... Wait a second. And he looks around the room. Wait a second. And if you guys could see, he would go on his tiptoes up to the other Orog and go, there's someone in here. Someone that's not us. And you hear that whispered as you guys get back upstairs.
When he's whispering, does it go back to me via message?
Yeah. You hear the beginning of, there's someone in here. Someone that's not us.
So it'll go for, I believe, 120 feet. So would that cover from the top of the stairs to the bottom?
You have to see him to cast it initially, though.
I did see him to cast it initially, and then I closed the door.
Yeah, it doesn't last long. It's like an instant thing.
No. It lasts for a while.
Oh.
It lasts for one round.
1 round. 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Fair enough.
So, not long at all.
Lyra's still standing in the middle
I would
of the
agree
hallway.
with you. I mean, I'd agree with you, but then we
Actually, you can cast the spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target.
I don't think you're familiar with drool.
Well, I know it's
I
there.
wish I was.
His name is
Fair
Drool. That's all you know of him.
Yeah. That's my name,
I wanted to talk
Drool.
a little more.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
I want to... Whoops.
You guys got yourself in an interesting situation.
I
This is
just
not
want
where
to
I
mean-
expected this to go.
I
was it?
mean, I blame Zoe for all of this, because
I know.
I would have joined your temple.
I appreciate it because now Elira has an interest in being a monk.
You have
That-
any wisdom?
That
Actually-
door, M16. Oh yeah, this one's special. Yeah, you try to open this door, and it like. Check.
Yeah, would have been great if Elira remembered to hide her thieves' tools.
Oh shit! I honestly totally forgot I had those. I haven't used them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it.
The door is locked. The door appears locked.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, put a towel over it.
Yeah, put towel over it.
Make an Arcana check, Zoe.
Sure. Yeah, making your Arcana check.
I hate this. What have I done?
Oh.
8.
Yeah. It's just a mundane door lock. Nothing magic about it.
I am unconvinced.
Do I hear voices on the other side? I don't want to know exactly what they're saying. I just want to know if there are any.
Perception check?
Damn it, that was the point of saying I wanted to know if there are any.
No, I know. You hear pages turning.
I want to knock softly.
You hear a voice call out, "I already told you no."
Housekeeping?
Room service.
And then you hear the voice get louder.
Housekeeping.
I already told you no.
I'm sorry, you didn't tell me, but have a good day.
Goodbye.
Okay. You guys want to do?
I like how we have done nothing for 3 hours.
I know. I love it.
I'm in the training room again.
Are there people in the training room?
Yep. There's always Helen Ray is always in there training with 4 monks.
Benny, you should go see if you can borrow a quarterstaff.
I won't let you do
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
You are an old man, after all. You need a walking stick after a beating she gave you yesterday.
I know exactly what we did.
You step into the room. You step into the room and you see her once again high jump kick some guy in the face just as you step through the door. He falls on the ground in pain.
Elira has a clear look of inspiration. Like, holy shit, I want to be able to do that.
She turns back and looks at you and she says, "Have you returned for more?"
I'm observing as of right now.
Yes, observing.
Very well. She turns and another monk comes up and she just proceeds to start beating the crap out of him. You guys doing anything?
Can I attempt to stealthily grab a quarterstaff?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Damn it, Benny.
Honestly, you should just do it. You should just not even be sneaky about it. Just grab it and walk away with it.
One of the monks kind of looks at you and is like, "What are you doing?"
What? What do you mean? I just kind of like pretend that I'm practicing with the quarterstaff. I like randomly flail it about.
Ah!
It's kind of like, yeah, okay. And he goes back and he keeps watching the thing.
Okay, and then I just attempt to back away slowly.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Are you just trying to back out of the room?
I just back out of the room.
Yeah, nobody notices you.
Oh
The
my
whole
God.
time pretending I'm practicing.
Swing, swing, swing.
Elira
So
moves
even
out
with
of
a
the way.
potential disadvantage, you would just walk out.
Just Elira moves down here.
Is Zoe watching this, or is she standing outside again?
Yeah, no, Zoe, Zoe, are you still standing in the hallway?
I'm sweeping the hall.
Okay,
I've been
while you're
doing
in the
this nonstop.
I
the whole...
grab her by the scruff and I pull her into the training area.
I'm okay with this.
And you do that?
Yeah, I do that.
Just down the steps?
Yep.
Into
10
the
gallons.
training area.
No,
Steps.
not that. Something else. So you do that down the stairs. Just 10 gallons of it?
Yep.
Okay.
What?
You hear a splash of water behind you, Benny, as you step into the hallway, and Kana and Zoe step into the training room. You hear the splash of water. It comes from the staircase. Helen Ray turns as you guys walk in, and she says, "Ah, the other new recruits. You have not yet fought me to prove your worth, have you?"
No. I subtly cast Shillelagh on my broom.
I give her a big
make a sleight of hand check.
It's verbal only, I believe.
Okay. Well, I'll double check, but
Let me. Yep.
don't say things unless you know them for sure.
Which is why I did,
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
clarify that with.
It's verbal, somatic, and material. So
Yep. So I'm just gonna bang it on the ground and whisper something.
Okay. She kind of watches it and sees it light up, and she says, "Interesting. Which one of you would like to fight me first? Because you both have to." Very well. She steps into the ring and bows to you, and she says, "Your courage is duly noted, though expect pain very shortly." And let's roll initiative. Also, Joe, your thing. Could you whisper to me and tell me what your intent was, so that I'm not quite sure if it happens. Of doing that. Are you doing the rain one, or are you just dumping 10 gallons?
I'm just I'm just dumping 10 gallons.
Okay, and Zoe, I still need you to roll initiative.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I didn't hear you say that. I heard you. Hey!
Oh. Alright, Zoe, you get the jump on her.
Does that make sense, Craig?
Yeah, 10 gallons isn't tons, is it?
Oh, that's gonna miss. Damn, that was good damage, too.
No, it's not a lot, but I can cast it multiple times.
Okay, well, we'll resolve that in a minute, though, because this is 6 seconds. Okay, you go to swing at her with your broom, and you see her, she's going to use her reaction to use her parry and strike, and she actually just pushes the broom out of the way and boom, goes in to punch you. Oh my goodness, she misses.
Oh my god.
With a 10, right? She comes in, and you just... She goes for the thrust, and you can tell she's not used to fighting halflings, because you just kind of spin out of the way, and she's like, "What?" I'm super surprised.
And then, as she misses, I want to run between her legs.
Okay.
Of course you do.
And
okay. And then what?
Run in a circle around her, and then stop.
Okay. As you're doing this, she's going to attack 3 times. Ooh, that's a... Oh, man. That is a... 13.
Did you finally get a crit? Oh, a 13 does hit.
Yeah. A 13, a 16, and a crit.
Okay, those all hit, except for the crit, obviously.
Okay, oh man, that's max damage. Okay.
Max damage crit.
No, not max damage crit. So you take 10, 14, 32. So you take 37 points of bludgeoning damage as, while you're behind her, she elbows you in the side. As she's spinning, she turns around and hits you over, stomps on your foot, and then does a backflip and just kicks you in the back of the head as she lands and spins around to face you. 37, that was.
Ow!
Don't forget your 8 temporary HP.
I just want to point out that would have one shot.
I would have been down without the temp HP, so I did not forget that.
Okay.
I would have been down with the temp HP.
Damn it!
How'd you do?
She, as you swing at her, she just manages to block it out of the way with her hand, and she's going to go in for the. Oh, and she actually asks you before you swing, if you'd like. She asks you, "Would you like to continue?"
No.
Do you say no before you swing?
No. Yeah, I would.
Okay. She kind of scowls and she says, "Shameful," and she moves and gets to strike you for free. You take. That's going to be a 17, a 17, a 10, and a 17 again. Actually, yeah.
Oh well, the second one misses.
Okay. You
Does
take.
the first one hit though?
First one hit, and you took 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm down after the first hit.
She frowns and she just punches you in the face, and you just fall over.
Elira
shakes
giggles.
her head. Shakes her head and says, "Shameful. You should never admit defeat." She says, she looks at you on the ground and she kind of takes your broom and pushes it aside, and she kind of looks at you and shakes her head and she's like, "You are foolish. You never give in. You fight to the end. Do you understand?"
Am I awake again?
Oh yeah, you're awake.
I thought we were sparring.
We are.
I like this.
Shakes her head and takes your head and walks away. She turns to you, Kana, and she says, "You are next."
For the future.
She reminds me of my mentor.
Says, "You are next." And
Sorry, I'm looking at the damage for quarterstaff D6.
yeah, I think I was giving Benny too many. Actually, should be a D8, not a D10, but whatever.
Oh.
Oh,
My bad.
whatever.
Not a big deal.
My mace is a D6, so it's fine. I'll just keep that.
Okay, well you can wield it two-handed and get a D8.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So
I'll
just
just
fill
swap
that.
it to D8.
Yeah, just swap to D8 really quick. Okay, and she's like, "Will you fight me?"
I will fight until the air cult is destroyed.
She smiles at that and she says, "Oh, I like you." And roll some initiative. Oh,
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think
dear.
I was gonna go first. I have a -1 to initiative.
okay. She just rushes in full speed and just 3 punches against you.
Yeah, 9.
9 is your AC.
Yep.
So the first one is a natural 1.
Oh,
So
nice.
she rushes. She rushes in and she kind of slips on Zoe's broom that's still on the ground beside her. And
I would have picked that up if I was
know,
leaving,
but-
if she would have let me.
Yeah, it's fine. She like, ugh, and then kind of uses the momentum and carries through with a 19 and a 17.
Well, yeah.
You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and she gets 2 boom, strong punches right in on you. Is like, "Would you like to continue?"
I told you, I'm never going to quit.
She smiles at that. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Boom!
Nice.
You, with the quarterstaff in your hand, you feign to one side and you just poof, right over the top of her head. She's kind of caught off guard and it's like steps back.
Not used to this kind of weapon.
Well done. Is that it?
Yeah. Wait, I don't even know if I have proficiency in that. Let me just check real quick. But I think 21 will hit anyway, or 20 will hit.
Well, if it's 20, yeah, 20 will hit. She can't react. She can't use a reaction against that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That
Okay.
I only get 1 attack.
All right, so it's her turn. She says, "Very good." And is she going to come in for her 3 strikes? Actually, can she do anything else? I'm actually super curious. Yeah.
Yeah, I have proficiency in weapons. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. No, she's not going to do that. That's stupid. She's just going to attack. Oh my goodness, she's really bad, but I think it still hits. 9, 13,
I shield faith.
9, 13, and 20 something.
I don't think it matters. I'm down.
Yeah, she just whacks you, boom, 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 right across the jaw, and you fall into the ground. You're woken up again, and she says, "You managed to strike me and did not back down. You You're strong like your friend from earlier, and she bends down and helps you up. Bows to you. Keep that fire of hate burning inside of you. It will be useful in days to come.
And to you, my friend. And I reach out to handshake her.
She bows instead, and goes back to training.
Feel dejected. God
Benny
damn it, Benny.
Robot.
Benny lets one rip.
Out in the hallway.
Benny, at this point, you hear yelling coming from downstairs. People yelling in Orc. Do you speak Orc?
Can I hear this?
I only have Common and Elvish
Oh,
listed.
Okay, Elira, you're in this room. You can't. Sorry,
Okay.
you can't hear it. But you hear people yelling in Orc. Like, you have no idea what they're saying, though.
Benny thinks he understands Orc, but he doesn't understand Orc.
In your mind, they're saying, "I thought I ordered pizza this morning," and the other one says,
Exactly.
"My duck was left in my suitcase." And,
Benny goes,
yeah, you have no idea what they're saying. Eventually, you hear a boom, 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 and an Orog bursts through the door in front of you and is like, "Are you a monk here?"
Yes.
Oh. You seem to have a water problem downstairs. Can you get some monks to come and clean it up?
Did you say clean?
Okay, and Zoe comes. Helen Ray looks at you kind of really strange while you run out, but she doesn't say a word. She lets you run out.
Oh my god.
The Orhug looks at you, and it's the one from before that wouldn't let you come in, and he's like,
That's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
really good at it. Look at those stairs. They're spotless.
I bowed to the female monk, and I'm like, well, I'm a recruit. Part of my job.
"Okay, are you gonna? Oh yeah, so you're gonna go clean too." And Elira, you can hear that too.
Do I want to go clean?
That's you.
I don't. I don't want to clean.
God, I hate you!
Okay, Elira, you can stay upstairs then.
She can learn
No,
to be
she
a monk.
she reluctantly follows.
Okay.
She's like, she's mumbling in Elvish.
Benny would have like poked his head in the door and going like,
Um,
come on.
Okay, so like
So-
the stairs are soaking wet too.
Yeah, the stairs are soaking wet, and it's all flowed down into the room. And the guy is kind of like, "We'll clear out of here if you can just clean it up, and then we'll." Okay, sound good?
On the way down, I'm already cleaning the stairs.
He's like, "Okay, we're leaving Crusher in the room though," and they kind of leave. They kind of you see them walk through the door and then leave out opposite doors, but Crusher is sitting in the corner.
Can I whisper to the idiot again?
The
He's like,
Drool.
Shut up, Drool.
Drool left the room, so but you can right before he leaves. Sure, he kind of looks around and he's like, "I can hear you. I know you're here." and then the bigger guy smacks Drool and is like, "Shut up, Drool."
Yeah,
After-
Drool.
Oh, God. Before Zoe goes into the room, I cast Goodberry again.
Okay.
Because I've had a rest. So I give that to myself and I give that to Zoe. And I'm eating all 5.
Okay. Would you like to eat all 5 too, Zoe?
Yeah, not a bad call.
You heal up 20 hit points. Boo-doo-doo-doo. As you walk into the room, you see the ground is like soaking wet. Like, what's going on? No, you see the ground is like soaking wet, like it's covered in water.
All right.
And it's basically stone now soaked in water and it's slippery and they just want it cleaned up.
Did Benny ever share where his goods were?
I guess as we enter the room, I'm probably like, "Oh yeah, there, my stuff. It's over there."
There's a box right here.
Do you say it out loud with Crusher, like right there?
He might not speak common.
Whispering.
Crusher kind of turns and he goes, "Uk-da-gungo-da-da-ra."
Is he speaking ogre?
He's speaking.
Or
He's
giant?
actually speaking orc.
Okay, so what does he
Orc.
say?
He says, "Are you the cleaning people?"
I'm walking around him, sweeping already.
Okay.
I reply.
Hey, take mate.
In orc, yes.
Says, "Good. You clean. I sleep." And it kind of falls over. There's a shaking. He's just lying there with his eyes closed. Okay. You guys see Benter. You guys see Benter just like there's nothing happening. Like,
So,
I figure, hey, he's not very smart.
oh man.
so he made that
probably
really
can't
easy. Okay. When I get around the box, I want to check to see if it's trapped.
Make an investigation check.
I would like to follow and do the same thing.
Actually, if she's coming to do that, I would give her the help action
Okay.
and not do it.
Okay. Alara, make an investigation check with advantage.
All right, and I have a +5 because of
No,
observant.
that's passive.
That's
all
passive. That's passive investigation.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
No, it's really bad.
Essentially, that just means when you're walking around town, occasionally the DM
Instead
will be
of
"We hear
standing
someone
around like
saying
an
something."
idiot, I grab my. I do the same thing as Benny, but I grab him and I pull him right in front of Crusher's view. Like, I know he's sleeping, but, you know, if he opens his eye, I want to be blocking his view.
Okay, so you guys are pretending to sweep in front of Crusher. Alara, it is not trapped, but it is locked.
And I don't have my picking stuff on me.
God, I know! But
Can
you
I
have a
pick
dagger.
it with some cards?
You do have a dagger.
You can try. You can make
have
make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Yeah, you have a dagger and a. Oh.
Can I use Benny's dagger next?
Wait.
Your dagger doesn't break. You just can't seem to get in there with it.
She tried with the cards and now she wants to try with the dagger.
Yeah.
Pro tip: you should try with both.
No, she tried with dagger because that's what she said.
No, I said
And you
cards.
just-
She said cards. She
I said cards.
You said cards?
Yeah. And you said,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't-
make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I thought you said dagger. I didn't even hear you.
Nope.
Okay, you can try with the dagger now if you'd like. Sleight of hand at disadvantage. Yeah, the lock's just not budging.
How big is the box? Big enough to hold all our stuff.
Oh, it's like a trunk, more like it's like 6 feet by 3 feet.
So not like the trunk that we stole from Feathergale?
No.
Do we
It's
still
6
have that
feet
with
by
us?
it's 6 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet.
Can we just
God,
put that in
I
our
really,
bag of holding? Do we have one of those?
We don't
No,
have
we
a bag
don't.
of holding.
I
Oh.
don't have a bag holding.
I'm gonna look at the back. Are there any screws on the trunk?
It's like nailed together.
Damn.
You can try to break it.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on. I'm going to
I should-
tell everyone to back up real quick.
Um,
And I'm going to back up too. And I'm going to resummon my owl. And I'm going to send it over to sit on the box. Have it take the
Okay.
dodge action. And then I'm going to say, "Oh my god, Crusher, kill it!"
I'm trying to stifle my laughter because everybody in my house is asleep. You know what? That just happens. Crusher wakes up and goes, huh? He turns and looks and goes, he stands up, and he just swings his giant club. He's going to make an attack against your owl.
And just as he's about to finish the attack, I want to dismiss it.
oh my god, yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The chest just shatters open. Crusher is now standing right here in front of it. And
Oh
you
my
hear
god, thank you.
You hear the Orogs kind of bust in. They're like, "What happened? What's going on? Who? Crusher? What did you do?"
There was a big winged rat, and he helped us. I'm sorry.
Crusher saved us.
Crusher kind of turns around. He's like, and Elira, you hear him say, "It's true. There was a big winged rat." The Orogs kind of look around and they're like, okay.
I want to cast Bless on the party.
Okay. Just all of a sudden, you just
just in case.
Yeah. Just in case.
Now that that's over, can we finish cleaning up here, guys? We need you to leave the room.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll make you a good dinner.
Ooh. He does make good dinners.
They're kind of like, yeah, sure. Crusher, just watch that stuff. And he goes, talk to him. And he sits down right in front of it. And they kind of leave the room.
Okay.
Crusher is sitting in front of the chest.
I pretend to sweep with my quarterstaff still.
Okay.
But when I do it, I'm casting guidance on everyone by I bump them with the quarterstaff, and I cast guidance through it.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
And while I'm doing it, I'm starting to hum a lullaby.
Okay.
This will be good.
Whenever Steve starts anything like that, I know it's going to be good.
So I go up to Crusher and I'm like, "Hey Crusher, did you know that there is a match?"
What? No. Steve, you turned into
I can't hear anything you said.
Okay, I said, "Okay, Crusher, did you know that there is a magical pony that lives in these caves?"
Crusher
Oh
is
my
like,
god.
Crusher is
You're
like,
not.
"Uktak Bangulakta," and Elira, he's saying, "Really? A magic pony?"
Ooh, he understands common.
No.
He understands
he
common, he doesn't speak
He
it.
can't speak it. Yeah.
So I go, if you just wish hard enough, he will appear.
Okay, make a deception check.
With advantage.
I don't even think you have to.
I do.
Okay.
I'm the DM. Luckily, his intelligence is minus like 3, and he rolled a 3.
Oh my
So
god.
he goes,
Pony.
okay. Well, he doesn't say okay. He says, in the work, he says, okay. How do I wish that hard?
Just close your eyes.
Just close your eyes and believe.
I
He
can
closes
fly!
And then
Closes his eyes, and he goes,
in the corner, I summon my celestial elk.
okay. You guys see
This is the dumbest session.
You guys see George here in the
Oh my
room.
god.
Literally, we've done nothing for 3 hours, and it's been.
I'm sorry. This is amazing.
You see George, and then Crusher goes, "Oh," and he opens his eyes and he sees it, and he goes, "Oh," and he goes, boom, 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 running across the room, and he starts petting George, and George is freaking out, like whinnying and stuff.
Like I just
And there-
wink at George like.
And you get a message in your mind, Benny, and it's like, what is going on, Bentair? What is going on?
And I'm like, you can talk to my mind?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Craig, I think the session's over.
It's almost over.
My head.
Almost
I
over.
think it's done.
No, we're not there yet. I've got 5 minutes, and I want to see if you guys get these weapons.
How long does it take to don armor?
Couple
That's
minutes.
important.
Heavy armor is like 10 minutes or something.
Heavy armor's 10,
Alright, I'd like to grab my Razor.
Okay. Do so. You can grab all your stuff.
I can't hide
Yeah,
my
I
stuff
wanna grab
from me, though.
Lockpicks. Grab your lockpicks.
I'm grabbing my lockpicks.
Okay.
Stuff that in my bra.
I go, Ellie, dagger. I hold up my hand.
I take it out and give it to him.
You should go hide it on his person.
I'm gonna go hide it on him.
I want to like catch it and like Iron Man up.
No.
Do it.
No. No. I'm hiding it on him.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check on Benny. 11.
Okay. Benny, you know where it is, but it's it's hidden. You can still take it out and Iron Man up if you'd like.
You do have guidance.
Okay.
We just fight out of this place already. Because what are we doing? Nothing's getting done.
Well, I've already cleaned half the room. If they come back in, we can just walk away and keep cleaning.
Are you gonna? Yeah, with a celestial elk. I mean, no big deal.
How the fuck did that get over there?
Benny, are you gonna Iron Man up, or what are you doing?
No.
I like look at the party. I was like, like, you want to fight?
No.
What are you guys planning on doing with all
Out
your
of
stuff?
character, what are we going to do?
Hey,
Because
you have
we
your
literally
stuff.
have got nothing to. Like, we figured nothing out. We've done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I've become a monk.
Hey man, this is awesome.
I am so excited.
Okay, you guys.
I'm asking, what are we going to do? Are we here to actually infiltrate these people, join these people, because that's what it seems like right now? Or like, what the fuck are we doing? Are we gonna fight to go save the people, or are we just leaving?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think fighting is a good idea after all of us have gotten a taste of the ass kicking that happens upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is,
I
you know,
think we need to. I don't want to metagame.
I think we need
I'm
to get our
talking.
stuff
I'm
in.
talking out of. We're talking out of character right now.
You guys,
Like, what's
I
the
mean,
point? I haven't known the plan the whole time. After Zoe's like, I want to join the cult, and I'm like, okay, well,
We didn't
I'll go
really
along
have a
with this.
plan. We didn't really have a plan. That was kind of Zoe being
No, we
Zoe.
didn't.
That was Zoe
I know.
doing Zoe.
I know.
Honestly,
you guys are my favorite.
the thing that like threw me off, I was like, yeah, we can get in here, we can join, and then they're like, and we're taking all your stuff, and I'm like,
Well, dude, duh.
They didn't
monk.
take our stuff
What's
at
your
Feather
stuff?
Girl until we woke up and without our stuff.
that's true.
Difference is,
Okay, are you guys taking your stuff? Because it's here for you
Yes.
to take if you want to take it and escape.
Totally taking my stuff.
but are we?
Yeah.
No, are we escaping? What are we
Yeah.
doing?
Let's do that. Let's just leave.
Literally
But
3 hours
I
of
could be
nothing.
a monk.
You could still be a monk.
I'm very invested.
Just multi-class later. Okay, so you guys are going to take your
Learned.
stuff?
Okay, so Benter says, "Listen, I think we should investigate down farther, see what's underneath this place."
That's a good idea, but I only see one way out, and if we get closed in on, we're gonna get destroyed.
Hmm.
We're gonna get destroyed either way.
Sure, there's 2 ways out of that room.
Well, I'm talking out.
Oh, out.
Craig,
Yes.
I would like to. Do we have? Is there like a rock or something?
Yeah, sure. There is a rock.
I'd like to cast light and drop it into the well.
Hmm.
Okay. You see the rock goes down, and poof, hits the ground about. It's about 30 feet down.
I motion over to Benny to come closer, and I'm like, Crusher, what's that down there, down in the well?
Crusher kind of goes, and he turns and he looks down the well. And then he's like, it's shiny. in orc, and he's like, "But not as shiny as Pony. Can I play with Pony?"
But it might be gold, Crusher. Don't you like gold?
I guess.
Or a magic pony egg. You could have a baby magic pony if you get that rock.
He goes, "Oh," and he jumps into the well. Splash! There's water everywhere, all around the floor, all over the place. And
I imagine Benny just gets drenched.
Yeah, Benny and Kana, you guys are just cannonballed in. Like, there's water, and he starts swimming down.
How far is he?
Down. How deep is it?
30 feet.
About 30 feet deep.
Oh. That is
down.
Like a tiny space for him, too.
Yeah, and then he gets kind of stuck for a second. He's like, "Oh no!" And he tries to turn. He turns himself around and he swims back up to the top. Yep.
Craig?
Yes.
I cast Destroy Water.
Oh!
Like right when he's in the top.
No, when he's stuck.
When he's swimming
When
down,
he's swimming at the bottom.
Amazing.
the water is coming down behind him. It's just destroyed. So he has.
Okay.
All right. Now, when he's in the bottom, I want to cast Silence at the bottom of the well.
Okay. You guys see Crusher. You guys see Crusher bashing on the walls of the well, but there's no sound at all, and he's essentially out of the fight. So.
All right. I'm going to go open this door. Does it look like he can fit through this door?
Crusher? No.
What about the top door?
Yeah,
No?
you can fit through the top one.
All right, I'm gonna go open that door, and then just yell, "Oh my God, Crusher, where are you going?" And I'm gonna point at the pony, and say, "Get rid of that."
Oh, I unsummon it.
Does it just unsummon? Screw it. It unsummons. When you open the door, you get to see this, basically that much of the hallway, and this Orog kind of runs in and he's like, "Oh, what's going on? Where's Crusher?"
Yep, you can unsummon it at any time as an action.
Cool. Nice. He's like, where's Crusher? What happened?
Did he come running out of that room?
He came running out of here. Yeah.
He ran through that door, which isn't open, slammed it, and just disappeared. He was chasing he said he was just chasing a magical pony. I think he's gone insane.
Crusher, and he runs down to this door, throws it open. Actually, make a deception check. I can't just give you guys everything. Make a deception check.
This is what.
Yep, okay, that'll do it. Hey, and he opens this door, and you guys see him step out into this hallway. And he's like, "Guys, did you see Crusher run out this way?"
I go and grab my stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Are we grabbing
What are the rest of you
everything?
doing?
Are we grabbing stuff? What's going on?
I want to mage hand the door closed quietly, not like stealth, but just gentle creak shut. Grab my shit and
Yeah, we're bolting. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
We grabbed the stuff.
Okay. You
I guess
guys
we're
run
leaving.
up.
Crusher is just down in the well. I feel bad for him. He's stupid and gentle and nice.
And this is where we will pick up next time with the escape
Oh my
from
God.
Sacred Stone Monastery.
Freaking amazing.
Oh man.
What is this campaign, Craig? What is this campaign?
I mean, you got.
I don't even get it. I don't even understand what's going on.
We were hoping to like get information out of this place. I think we got some.
Like,
We got like one thing.
I would have joined the monastery, and then everyone had to go along with you at that point.
Like we could have just got the pass sign, and then we would have been allowed down there.
Yeah, but how do we get that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, you could have tried. Didn't even try. It was just all of a sudden, Joe messages me and he's like, "I cast Create Water on the stairs," and I'm like, "Okay." And so there's water everywhere.
Because why not? What the fuck happened this session? Literally, we were just dicking around.
Literally, it's better than being in
Honestly.
combat for 3 fucking hours.
Honestly,
I
though,
don't.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, we could have thought about what we were gonna do rather than like, oh yeah, I would like to join.
You were the one who just was like, oh, we should not plan for an hour.
I said we
were the one
try
who was
to
like, we should act, and then we acted, and now he's complaining that we didn't plan.
It's okay, guys.
And I
This is
said
the best.
Oh
I
my
meant
God.
that we should actually